GSPN, GSPN.
Woo! All right. Good morning, everybody. Depending on
Good
your time zone, I
morning.
suppose, but probably no matter where you are. Good morning. We are live. Hello, we're GSPN. We are for the girls.
For the
And
girls.
and here we go. We are GSPN. We are for anybody who wants to hang out and learn some unreliable information about sports from unreliable sources. Us.
That's us. I'm Ellen.
I'm Evan, and we're excited to be here. So, Ellen, what game are we watching this morning?
We are gathered here today for the Chiefs and the Miami Dolphins at Frankfurt, Germany.
All right. So we are super excited for so many reasons. First of all, they are international, which is super exciting. Second of all, they are so equally matched. It's going to be a really interesting game. They're both 6'2", so it should be a very interesting matchup, obviously. Let's kind of get into the general stats before we make our predictions, and then get into our favorite third co-host predictions.
So I also can't wait to hear from our third co-host. Obviously, we are joining in a different time, 8:30 in the morning. Jazzed to be here. A little bit jazzed to have my whole day after this, to be honest. Mm-hmm. This is new for us at GSPN.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's talk about the Chiefs. Last week was bleak.
It was a
week for the Chiefs. Bleak week.
They're looking forward to their bye week this week, I think.
Yeah, absolutely, especially after international travel.
For sure.
So last week, obviously an upset. First time we've lost to the Broncos in like 17 game history. Not what anyone was expecting to see. 9-24. A lot of the attention last week was on the wide receivers. Dropping the ball, missing passes in the end zone, more fumbles than the Chiefs have had in a decade.
That's pretty crazy. And it was definitely a game that showed it. It was a historic.
It's not good.
It was a historic game for sure.
It was a historic game on all fronts. So I think a lot of the talk has been, when are we going to get Pat some receivers that can actually do anything? And Andy Reid's response was, these are them. Oh. He was like, we are not changing it. Apparently we have the option to change receivers mid-season, which I did not realize.
That. So is that a trade, or is that a okay, gotcha. It's not like inner roster switch up. There's not like a backup that's just waiting.
Okay, that's not what I was reading. I was reading that they can lock in trades each week. They have the option to do trades like midweek. And I learned McCole Hardman, he's new. We got him 2 weeks ago.
Right. We talked about that. I'm pretty sure we talked about that when we talked about Juju.
Yes, Juju Smith-Schuster.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Of course.
And I will say, we have kicked off with our stats, but we did just see an incredible pass received on the field by the Chiefs. They have made it past the line of scrimmage. So off to a strong start. Evan, let's you want to run through our predictions or what you're thinking about the Dolphins this week?
So this is going to be a really interesting game for the Dolphins because, well, first of all, like you've talked about with the Chiefs, they're very experienced in this kind of arena. It's their first time in Frankfurt, but it's not their first time here. I believe that they have championship games. Or like past 5 seasons, they've made it to the championship playoffs.
To the playoffs, yeah.
Thank you. And that is what these types of travel games are likened to, is like a championship game. And so they have quite a bit of experience here. I've also seen, this sounds like a crazy stat to me, but I saw somebody report that the Chiefs fans were 200-1 to Dolphins fans that were present. We talked about also people showing up from like foreign markets, just like people who aren't actually like watching the game, but are just like wherever the international game is, like local to that, and just like wanting to show up and have fun. I don't know if the presence of Dolphins jerseys or like Chiefs jerseys necessarily means anything. So I'm curious about the stats behind that. But anyway, the rationale behind that being an important thing to note is that this could really feel like a home game for the Chiefs.
Yeah.
So I think it could be really difficult for the Dolphins to feel like established here, whereas I think the Chiefs will feel a little bit more at home, and hopefully are ready to show up in a way that they didn't last week. But at the same time, I think the Dolphins have a lot to prove. They've had a really good season. And Tyreek Hill, I just saw a quote from him this morning saying that this is not a revenge game for him. He used to play on the Chiefs, and now he's with the Dolphins. But I think that was a great catch by
I don't think anyone thinks this is a revenge game for Tyreek. Tyreek Hill left on his own accord.
Yeah.
He wanted to get paid as much as he should be getting paid, and the Chiefs couldn't do that when they've got a full stacked roster with Kelsey and so everything I've read about that, I mean, I think the first season he left the Chiefs, he did make some comments that were a little snarky, but Tyreek Hill's got an attitude. We all know he's got an attitude.
I mean, he's just not biting his tongue, whatever. So yeah, I don't know. I think ultimately we just saw a beautiful touchdown on the field. I think truly the Chiefs are going to be able to show up consistently here, where the Dolphins have a little bit more of an uphill battle, I guess. So I guess ultimately I'm saying I think the Chiefs are going to win.
Okay, so your prediction for this week is the Chiefs?
Yeah, I think it would be unexpected for the Dolphins to win. Though, I mean, I guess it would be a surprise, though not unexpected. I think they have the ability to do it, but I think the Chiefs are going to do it.
Sure. Okay, so I looked up some stats before the game.
Okay, great. I'm blind on the overall, like, I have some specific stats, but nothing generally, so go ahead.
Sure. So it was, the Chiefs were, like, we're looking at statistical analysis here, slotted to win by like 2%. I think it was like 48.9% Dolphins, 50 or 49.9% Chiefs slotted to win.
Gotcha.
So yeah, the analysts are split, and also I think we have to consider the loss that the Dolphins had against the Eagles. I think that, at least in my small football world, the teams that I can see that are looking like championship teams are the Philadelphia Eagles, the Chiefs, and the Miami Dolphins.
Definitely.
And so people were saying that Eagles-Dolphins game was like the first look at what the Super Bowl could look like this year. And I think we're seeing that again here. However, the Dolphins lost that game. And I'm wondering if that is going to make them like really fired up to win this one. Because otherwise, I think that they know they could get written off as a championship team.
So I agree with you on that, but I actually disagree because I think no matter what, the Dolphins are going to the championship. Unless there's like a crazy injury.
Well, what do you mean? You mean the playoffs?
Oh, sorry. Yeah. I think they're going to the playoffs no matter what. But I think that even if they lose here, this really gives them the ability to this gives them experience in that setting. And as long as their major players can stay healthy, everything good over there?
I'm doing great.
As long as their major players can stay healthy, I feel like this experience, no matter what, it's going to be a good thing. And I still see this game being very close. So as long as it's not a blowout, I don't know if losing this necessarily. I mean, obviously, I think it does show that the Chiefs are more established as that championship team that you're looking for. But I do think they could still have a pretty good chance. We've really liked the Dolphins from the beginning, so I wouldn't be surprised. Seeing them all the way. But anyway.
Okay, so I think for my prediction, I'm more torn than I've ever been.
I know.
I'll say that. I am usually it's the Chiefs. I'm gonna go the Chiefs. I'm a Chiefs fan, but honestly, I don't know. However, I will say your info about the Chiefs being prepared and playing in these types of arenas has changed my mind, and I am gonna go Chiefs. Okay. I was previously gonna go Dolphins.
Yeah, I really wanted to go Dolphins because I love Mike McDaniel. I really love
my God, what a 180 I've done on him.
Really?
In the past. Oh yeah.
What do you mean? Tell me. Oh my God.
Evan, I feel like we talked about this live. I think that there are previous recordings where I was like, this
Oh,
guy
well,
is kind
yeah.
of looking like,
Yeah.
a nerd who turned football coach and now
I
thinks he's cool. And it was accurate, but I just didn't know he was owning it.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I love him. I saw a kid dressed as him for Halloween online. I was like, that is amazing. That's
The
so
Chiefs
adorable.
touchdown was overturned.
Oh, holy shit, you're right. Okay, but they got it anyway. So,
But why?
yeah, that's a good question.
But
If
why?
you're just tuning in,
Oh, and yeah. Okay, well, there it is.
if you're just tuning in, unreliable information, including live, okay? You might not be getting your live stats from
Yeah.
us.
Look, if they're getting 2 touchdowns in under like 4 minutes, I think we're looking
They're here to
pretty
play.
good.
Would you say that's a championship game, Ellen? The championship team?
I don't know. I need to see how our wide receivers do today, how this defense looks against, or excuse me, how the Miami Dolphins defense stacks. Like,
Fair. That's
what the
fair.
heck? Evan, I swear to Pete, last week you were telling me this Broncos defense looks so good. I think they're just really good. They are called the worst in the league.
Hey,
They are known
unreliable.
as the worst
I liked how
defense
they
in the
were
league, and you're like,
playing.
this looks great.
I liked how they were playing. Okay. I liked what I saw on the field. There was good hustle, good energy. Everybody brought a good vibe. Okay. Hey, I think the tagline besides for the girls here is unreliable. All right.
Unreliable.
Out of
Evan
our
out here
asses.
touting Broncos defense.
I'm sorry, did the Broncos not win?
Girl, they did, but I don't think that
It
it's
was the
because
offense. It was the offense for sure. I say as a person who touted the defense. Anyway, okay, so should we ask fate what's gonna happen today? It was wrong last
let's
week,
see it.
but-
Let's see it.
Okay. Dear Magic 8 Ball, will the Chiefs win today in Frankfurt, Germany? Okay. It is decidedly so. I mean,
Okay, well, more unreliable sources for you because that shit has been wrong often.
I mean, I honestly think it's only. I mean, we didn't really start keeping track. We should have, but
Yeah,
decidedly
we didn't.
the Chiefs. Okay.
Thank you, 8 Ball.
Thank you, 8 Ball. Well, I am
Okay,
excited.
Evan, some things I would like for us to be looking out for in this game.
All right.
More things for our NFL superlatives.
Okay. Oh, that's right. Looking for.
Yes, I am looking for biggest tantrum. I am looking for best touchdown celebration. I am looking for some hair I've never seen before.
Okay, new hair. I love it. Honestly, facial or otherwise.
Yes. Well said.
Okay, cool. I dig it. Cool. We'll keep an eye out for those. I'm gonna be honest with you. I 100% forgot about the new team names. So if we can do that post halftime, maybe I'll pull something fast. But
yeah. Also, Evan, I think we can just come up with them on the fly.
I totally agree with you.
I agree. But for people joining us that may have not seen last week, now process of renaming the NFL.
You guys, we can do it better. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
We are thinking not that the Miami Dolphins would get renamed. I don't think I have a new name for them yet. But as far as Florida teams go, I think the Buccaneers should be now the NFL Florida man.
I love it. I really do. I do just want to point out that Mr. Waddle, I don't know why I called him that, Jalen Waddle.
He has the cute dance. He's on our superlatives list. Yeah.
We like him. He is injured right now, or he's just
Did he
on
get
the
hit?
field. I'm not sure. It does look like he's like dry heaving maybe a little bit. So yeah, I'd bet that's a solar plexus.
You know what? I will say
he's walking off, and it doesn't look like he is needing immediate medical assistance. Maybe
that would be a big deal for them, though. I think Waddle and Hill are there. Oh, what happened here?
It does look like he definitely got the wind knocked out of him.
Okay, I think he'll be okay. I don't think this is a serious injury. I think, yeah,
it's not looking like there's treatment being received currently, which is good. But okay, play has resumed on the field. This is an incredibly active game that's happening right now. I feel like they definitely drank their caffeine this morning.
Also, this is looking like grass to me. This field is looking real grassy.
Question. Oh my gosh, we should learn about the stadium that they're going to be playing in. I
bet Germany has a ban on AstroTurf. It's probably like full of cancer and will never biodegrade. Something like that.
100%. Okay. I believe it's Deutsche Bank Park.
Also, everyone who knows Tyreek Hill knows that this man is talking some shit, and I am dying to know if he is talking shit against his former team. Also, Andy Reid with a precarious scratch on his nose.
A precarious scratch?
Very interesting new feature on Andy Reid. Little scratch.
A little tiny scratch. Okay, something's happening on the field. Everybody's running out. I think it's a time out on Miami.
Okay.
Yes.
We suss out this timeout. Okay. I am going to see if my local stream can be more like your stream.
Okay, great. And while we are also doing that, I am going to figure out exactly where they're playing. I'm just so curious about
Germany.
Yeah, well, no, I mean the stadium. Okay, it's Deutsche Bank Park. And it's the same place that the Colts and Pats will play. It's a new stadium. It says, "Here's what you need to know," and then nothing.
Grass? Is it grass? It's looking real grassy to me. Also, I feel like Germany, because of their soccer love, is gonna have real grass.
Okay.
We're probably using one of their soccer stadiums, right? Like, this is probably a soccer field on the reg.
So it is.
Wow. And I don't know what just happened on that play, but they stopped it. They were like, never mind.
It is the soccer team, I believe. Yes. And it's a hybrid field. I'm just trying to figure out what the hell that means.
It only comes to work 3 days a week.
Oh my god.
The other 2 days that field is resting at home.
Okay, so it's a mixture of natural turf and synthetic fibers. The synthetic fibers are woven into a base carpet, and the turf is lifted or rolled up into a slab form. Oh my god.
Slabs. Wow, we have really come full circle. That is a false start for sure. That is a major false start. Yeah. Immediately flag on the field. Okay.
See.
Let's just get back to it. So we have the Florida man for the Buccaneers. And for the Chiefs, ladies and gentlemen, I am proposing the Kansas City Slabs. Slab and dab.
Yes, 100%. Great motion. Honestly, it's so smooth. And again, we'll bring up the fact that it replaces naturally a very bad movement that they have going on.
Stop the chop.
Stop the chop.
Here at GSPN, we are Stop the Chop.
100%.
And we are pro slab and dab. Just think about holding a big slab of meat in your hand and smacking it. You've always wanted to do it. The Chiefs are bringing it out of you now. The slab and dab.
A slab of meat as in like for butchering and processing, obviously.
Yeah. What?
Well, yeah.
Oh, Chiefs are playing big today. Playing real big.
Oh, that's a great little key buzzword phrase to just throw around when I don't know what's going on. Big play. If you ever hear that from us, listener,
it was a blitz.
I don't know what I'm talking about.
It was a blitz.
Great blitz. Big play by the Chiefs going on there.
And they kind of got away with accidentally hitting Tua harder than they meant to.
The quarterback.
Yeah, one of the... Yeah. Okay, so Tua, do you remember that like Jalen Hurts from the Eagles was like his co-quarterback in Alabama?
Yes, yeah.
Okay, I think that is a story.
Yeah?
Oh, that was not a good return. That was not a good punt return. I think that is a great story.
Okay.
Should those teams want to make it to the Super Bowl, it would have like all this drama behind it of like they used to play together.
100%. Definitely.
So I love a good story, baby. I love a good story.
Good storyline.
Also, I think we can go ahead and say Taylor Swift is not at this game, given that we haven't seen her yet, and it would have been the only thing we were seeing had she been there.
100%. I do believe Alex Earl is there, though.
No.
I think so.
Is she there?
I'm pretty sure she's there.
Then damn it, Evan, you have answered one of your trivia questions for today accurately.
I knew I would be asked that question, but I didn't even look it up. I just happened to see her like get ready with me thing.
Get ready with me.
In London, and she said, "Should I wear this to the football game?" Which I love that she just calls it the football game. I think that's so funny. But anyway, yeah, so I was just like, she's there. So today's Taylor Swift is Alex Earl.
And she will not be on the screen once.
Maybe
because
not,
the NFL has no clue who Alex Earl is.
Yeah. But this is for the girls, so we do, and we're going to talk about it.
Alex Earl is there. She is dating Braxton Berrios, who is a, I don't know, something.
I think he kicks.
For the Miami Dolphins.
I'm pretty sure he kicks the ball either as the punter or the kicker. I believe.
Okay, and he's good. I'm 100% positive that's not his position, Evan, but please don't look it up because I need you to not know anything going into trivia.
Well, trust me, I don't.
Unreliable sources. Alex Earl, if you do not know, is like a huge TikTok influencer. As far as American TikTokers go, she's fucking up there.
She definitely is.
Yeah, she got famous for, let's be real, being very hot.
Yeah.
Being unattainably hot for someone her age.
For sure.
And yeah, she is an influencer, but I will say I think that what people like about her is she seems very relatable.
For sure.
She seems like someone you could fully party with. We don't know anything controversial about her yet, but based on where her family lives and their amount of money, we can assume how she's voting.
Hey, I mean, listen, I hope otherwise, but
we do.
We do.
And people grow and change. Just because your family is one way doesn't mean you have to be. So, TBD. Would love to have her on the show. Alex, open invite. Feel free to clear up your political views on air.
On air. Or just come talk about your life and what it's like to be bouncing around the world and going to football games occasionally. Because we are occasionally watching them here at home, which is kind of the same thing.
If we get to talk to Alex Earl about anything, I legitimately will be talking to her about hangover remedies. Because the woman is never hungover and is out until like 8 a.m, presumably every single day, based on her TikTok.
I don't know if she is never hungover. I just know that she rallies.
She's
like
surviving.
Yeah,
she's surviving in a way that I am no longer surviving.
I don't think I ever could. To be honest.
Well, you have half the kidneys you're supposed to have, so you don't stand a chance. But me, I should stand a chance.
I mean, just in general, I don't think I can stay up that late. I don't think I ever could. I like to be cozy and I like to go to sleep, but I would.
I do too. But your girl can rally.
I know
your girl can go.
You are my Alex Earl. You are my personal Alex Earl. So
I'm not.
I get the fit checks, the travel, the inside look to football. So
there you go.
You got that title. Turning back to the field, just for
Chiefs have the ball. They're just throwing it. They're doing their job.
They are.
They're doing their job as boys. As boys. Okay, Evan.
Yeah.
Let's not lose track of what we're here for, of course.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the fit checks.
Chiefs and the Dolphins.
Oh.
But yeah, we could totally get into the fit checks should you choose. Okay. I also came to a shocking revelation this week as I prepare a small move.
Tell me about that revelation.
So, okay, it gets chilly in Kansas City for half the year,
Yeah.
right? Like, legitimately half the year, it's jacket and
Yeah.
coat weather.
Yeah, for sure.
So each year, I do what girlies do and I go shopping for a jacket and a coat.
Yeah.
And I found one this year that was $2,500. This is out of my price range, but am I going to consider it? Yes.
Naturally.
Yes, of course.
Yes.
And in doing so, I thought, well, how many coats do I actually have right now?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm also, moving things around right now. So I was like, yeah, I should just get all my coats and jackets together.
For sure.
Do you have any idea how many coats I have found to date?
I am gonna guess an absurd amount because of well, here's the thing. I've seen your apartment, so I know you can't like keep a ton, but your closet is deceptively large. I'm gonna
It
go
is
with
huge.
22 coats or thick enough jackets to be considered as such.
Okay, that was true yesterday.
Okay.
Yesterday, that was the amount.
All right.
And then my car happened.
Of course. Your second closet.
And now we're at 26.
Wow. That is pretty crazy. Here's what I'm going to
I'm
do
an
now
addict.
live on air is call dibs on whatever you're going to go ahead and just toss to the side. I would love to have first look through that.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's none of them. I am I am in the midst of active addiction. Not only am I not getting rid of any of them, I am still considering 2 more.
No, Ellen,
I'm in an
no.
eBay auction
Oh
for another
god.
one.
Oh my gosh. Wow.
I'm
Let me
not
know your
kidding.
eBay handle and I'll just like message the seller.
I'm absolutely not kidding.
Oh my
I'm a coat
god.
addict. I had no one would think that if you own 25 of something,
Yeah,
you'd know.
you would.
You'd be like, "Oh, I have a lot of these." I had
Again,
no clue.
your apartment is a single bedroom apartment, so it is quite shocking that you can have that much and not know about it.
I had no idea.
Amazing. Can I inquire, have you checked under your bed?
Yes, under the bed is cleared.
Okay.
Under the bed is cleared. I will say though, there are 2 containers of like clothes I don't wear very often that are in storage right now, and I have not those yet.
I mean, why even would you? They're in storage.
I'm so concerned. And yeah, also not getting rid of a thing. Every coat that I found or jacket, I've been
You've
like,
loved.
well,
Yeah.
this is a rain jacket. This is a motorcycle jacket. This is
100%.
a cute jacket. And this one is sentimental. Like,
This is my thing.
what's
I
a
don't
girl to do?
think it's a bad thing to have, especially if it's not like everything. Like, you're not a hoarder for sure. You have a very curated place. So I think if you have something that you like and you have it in quote unquote excess, totally fine as long as you're getting some sort of like benefit from it. So if it's like, yeah, you're going to use it now that you know it, or it's going to bring you some sort of joy because you have it there and it's a sentimental object, who cares? You know what I mean? Like, who cares?
Thank
Yeah,
you.
it's gonna be annoying to move, don't get me wrong. But
Oh, yeah.
I extended our move by almost over half a day just because of the amount of plants that I brought. So honestly, keep your coats, girl.
True. Evan is a plant addict. Okay, and while we are on the fashion note, game day fits this week. You want to
Yeah,
do it?
I do. So let's start with the Chiefs, though they are actually on like the 15-yard line, about to possibly
Oh.
make another little. Oh wait, they're going the wrong way. The Dolphins have the
Oh my
ball.
gosh.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, so I am looking at the
Chiefs
Chiefs little not their walkout but their
TikTok.
game day fit. Um I'm loving it. Literally every single one.
All so cute. Travis Kelce looking very Travis Kelce. A
I
matching
wanna
set.
I wanna say that that is that it looks like Taylor Swift blue. I'm just gonna say that. I'm loving this like Fendi. I don't know if it's not quite a mock neck little crew neck thing. Just the simple white tee. Real nice.
Oh yeah. I think Patrick Mahomes is taking it this week. Best dressed. He just looks classy.
Oh no, I'm sorry. I'm actually not talking about that one. I'm talking about I don't know all their
Ah,
names. I think
ah.
he's at the very end after the guy in pink.
Okay. No, that's not it for me. Pat
All right,
Mahomes
that's
gets it. A
fair.
black and tan.
Hey, no,
Classic.
I totally get it. I just like this particular.
Okay. The Dolphins just did something very fun. They had Tyreek Hill pass the ball to someone else midfield. It was pretty cute, to be honest.
Pretty cute.
Oh my God. Wow. They really just almost took down Tua at like the 30. That would have been big. But there's a flag on the play.
Yeah, I didn't see that, but I did see the flag hit one. Okay. Let's see. Should we look at the Dolphins fit check?
The Dolphins?
Yeah.
I didn't even check. Yeah, let's take a look. Looking at the fits, we're on TikTok, ladies and gentlemen. This has been like the most reliable source of game day fits. If you have a better one, please let us know.
Please, God, let us know. We're here for the interesting things. Do the Dolphins have a TikTok?
Oh my God, they don't.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do. If you go to users, yes, they do. Okay, and they have
users. I was like, you're kidding me.
Okay. They honestly, you're about to love the first two. You really are.
I am not into this Peaky Blinders, motherfucker.
It's
no,
so
what?
Cute.
No.
I love that they were like, all right, later.
The man with the spotted pants. The man with the spotted pants is the only one I care about.
The man with the spotted pants.
These are all so average. Oh my God. I just could not be more underwhelmed.
I think some of them are quality, honestly.
Bucket Hat Man,
Thank you, producer.
yes. Bucket Hat Man, yes. These Lederhosen guys, no.
You're not into it?
Spotted Pants Man. Spotted Pants Man wins it for me.
I do love the spotted pants. Those are pretty sick.
That's drippy.
Yeah, for sure. There's some good, like, just classic fits here, but I think the true NFL fashion week happened with the Chiefs today.
Oh yeah. Oh my gosh. That man got hit so hard it made me over here.
There is so much grass on his back.
Also, it looks like there's dye on the field. Like, what rubbed off on that man?
That has to be the AstroTurf that's mixed in there, because this is a hybrid field, and so I'm curious if it was just like so freshly painted, maybe. I don't know.
Okay, it totally was, dude. Green. Look at these stains.
Yeah. I mean,
look at their little white butts. They're all covered in green, but like not in a grass way, like in a paint way.
I just have to imagine it's all kind of painted over.
Germany.
That
is very cute.
So how do you think that they're going out tonight? What are they doing after the game? What is the winning team doing? What is everybody else doing?
Oh, okay. I bet they're going to go to one of those. If they get the chance. Oh, God. I don't know. I think they want to go to one of those beer gardens.
Of course.
First of all, what time is it in Germany?
Oh, great question.
Excuse me. I'm going to guess it's like noon to 3, just based on like the game day fits sun looking.
It's 4:03 p.m.
Okay. So it's going to be night. Okay, that botches my theory. I was going to say about they go to giant like beer garden that Germany has where you go and get like those tanks of beer.
I'm sure those are still involved.
Because these are big boys.
I wonder when they're going to leave. I'm curious if they get the chance to just kind of like hang out a little bit.
Well, I bet they will hang out a little bit because they have a bye next week.
Oh, that's a great point.
So I bet they get the chance to like kick it a little bit. They just traveled internationally. I'm sure they'll have to be back by like Wednesday, but hopefully they get a day to just like be in Germany.
Yeah. Okay. No information.
What do you think they're gonna do?
I think they are. I think you're right. I think they're gonna find some sort of like beer garden thing, kind of. I think that Lederhosen, is it Lederhosen or Lederhosen?
Lederhosen is how I've said it, but I don't know. Damn, Chiefs defense is putting pressure on Tua, but he is still getting that ball out.
No fear.
Crazy. No fear.
Yeah,
we do love Tua.
I think Lederhosen will be involved personally.
Okay. But yeah, I think you could be right, especially from our defensive line and offensive line. Yeah. I don't think like I don't know, but my assumption is that like the whole team's not part, right? Like there are some B-string players that probably go do whatever they want while like Pat Mahomes and Travis Kelce party with, I don't know, maybe Tyreek. Maybe they'll go out with Tyreek Hill.
Yeah, that'd be cute. Oh my gosh. Keep us posted. Chat if you're in
Reunion.
Germany and you happen to know. Well, let's see. I can tell you a little bit about. Oh my god, I thought I had something about what Tyreek Hill had said. Okay, yeah. So load, please. Jesus Christ.
All right. Tyreek Hill has a son in Kansas City. Did you know that?
I did not know that. Tell me more.
I can't.
Is this an allegedly?
No, I don't think it's an allegedly, but I don't think it's like I don't know if it's on Wikipedia yet, but I know it's real. I know whose last name.
Is this a the child has. Moment? A Dumois moment for GSPN? Oh my gosh.
I don't know what that means.
You don't know what Dumois is?
No.
Ah, wow. Okay. Well, Dumois is essentially what we'd love to we'd love to have a little Dumois moment, which is just that it's celebrity blinds. It's just info.
I mean, I think if you're in Kansas City, you know this, right? Like he's got a kid here. He's got a baby here.
I just want to preface this with this is unsubstantiated and this is our opinion and an alleged information. We don't know for sure. I haven't seen the DNA
I know
test.
the child's last name.
Okay, all right, fair. Okay, great. Okay, I don't want Mr. Hill.
Let's see if it has made its way to Wikipedia yet.
Okay, great. Okay.
Because I don't think this is a Dumois. All right, let's check.
Well, while you were verifying that information, I can say that Tyreek Hill has said last week on a podcast that the Chiefs got saved by is this timeline accurate? This is of June of this year. Okay. Basically, Mr. Hill believes that the refs consistently find in the Chiefs' favor, which I think is pretty consistently around quote unquote bad holding calls, which I know your opinions on holding calls. But I feel like decisions when it comes to like refs and holding calls, like if they're not in your favor, you're always gonna think it's some sort of like personal bias towards the team.
Yeah, I mean, okay, Chiefs almost made it to the line of scrimmage. Tyreek Hill talks a lot of smack. He talks it on the field. He's gotten in trouble for talking smack on the field. His little peace signs to people that he's way faster than. This man's talking smack left and right. So I don't really like take whatever he's saying as gospel because I think he is just a smack talker.
For sure. I mean, he said in October of this year that they got saved, and it might have been because Taylor Swift was in the building, which I thought was funny. But yeah.
All right. That's... Chiefs have the first down. Okay, here we go, y'all. All right, this is on the internet.
It's on the internet?
Yes, this is on. Okay, he has a child. I am seeing the woman that I know had his child.
All right, so no more allegedly,
interesting.
no more opinion.
NFL star Tyreek Hill just welcomed his 6th child with a 4th woman and possibly has a 7th on the way. Yeah.
How old is
he? All right. You know, I think he's our age. I don't know.
Damn. That is actually, a lot of responsibility.
He might be 30, 32, 34.
Well, Mahomes just ran quite a bit. They're putting up scramble yards a game, and he's apparently got 34.7 active yards scrambling on the field a game. And I feel like we've noted that they've been a lot more active this season, the quarterbacks.
That's been Patrick Mahomes his whole time with the Chiefs.
Yeah, but
he's a scrambler.
Just taken down. That already is 14 more yards on average a game, and we're only in week 9. Well, I guess we're already in week 9.
Lord, I was born a scrambling man.
He's still got.
Can I do that?
Yeah, I think so.
Am I legally allowed to remix
so.
all these songs on the fly?
I'm pretty sure you can.
We're gonna like reveal Secret Children on air, but we're gonna get sued by like Apple Music. Get sued by fucking CCR. I would die.
Oh my god.
All right, that's a big pass to no one. A big pass to no one. There's no call on the field, and the Chiefs look pissed. They wanted a pass interference call. They didn't get it.
They didn't get it. No, they did not. But yeah, you're right. That guy's got red all over his back. There's a lot of dye on these.
There's a lot of dye on the field.
Yeah. Interesting.
A lot of dye.
I'm curious.
I want to go to Germany so bad.
Germany would be cool to go to, yeah. I'm curious if
I want to go to Berlin.
That tracks. I'm curious if the dye or like paint or anything will cause any sort of like slipping around or anything like that. Doesn't seem like it right now, but there's a lot of it coming off, so it's just kind of weird.
Yeah, I would be worried about the eyes.
Yeah, for sure. I get it.
Or slipping and sliding, but yeah. Oh my gosh, Frankfurt looks so cute. It
does. Definitely does. Okay, so speaking of Frankfurt, they are obviously in Frankfurt. The NFL has been playing between like 1950 and 83, 13 games involving teams like traveling outside of the United States to some sort of somewhere else. Prior to 2007, those games were primarily a part of the preseason. And the most notable aspect, like it all kind of accumulated into something called the American Bowl, which started in 1986.
Okay.
The earliest recorded football game played on foreign soil was in 1950. I don't know where that was. I'm sorry, I didn't do any follow-up.
London.
Research.
Had to be London.
It must have been. No, because the first game in London took place 16 years ago.
So, was it Germany? No, we wouldn't have been in Germany in like the 60s.
In 1950? No. That's a little too soon. No, we did not go there. I don't know where it was. Well, you know what? We might as well Google it right now. All right. First NFL.
God, where would it have been? All right, hold on. I want to take a guess.
Canada? Would it just be something easy like Canada?
Okay. I would like to know the first one out of North America.
Okay.
And you gotta be thinking of these places that have stadiums.
Yeah, I know. I was like,
fuck it. I'm going with Ireland.
Ireland?
Why not?
I don't
Ireland
know.
or Spain.
I was thinking Spain.
Yeah, because they've got the fields.
Yeah. Okay, I think I'm gonna go with Spain. All right. Let's see.
Aww, the NFL.
What?
Appearing to show a queer couple kissing on air. Thank you for that. It was really cute and touching. I'm really glad I just saw that on an NFL stream.
I love
How
it.
European.
How European. They just did another little sneaky sneak move. The Dolphins.
Sneak. Oh, no, that's not the team I want to see do a sneak. That's got to be Hill.
Okay, so the first ever... All right. According to NBCNewYork.com, the first ever professional football game played in another country came on November 8th, 1926. The Yankees beat the Wildcats. The New York Yankees beat the Los Angeles Wildcats 28-0 in Toronto.
Okay, so you win the North America game.
But
what about internet, like off?
Yep, I'm looking. There. God damn. They're just
Google
like
faster.
The NFL exhibition game, international NFL games. You guys, stop dividing your games into so many different categories. Please just tell me. Just tell me.
The girls would never. The girls would have an Excel sheet.
They'd have a much better
sorted by country. You know what? The NFL needs way more than.
They definitely do. The fact that I could not find any data on who was married when. Okay.
Ridiculous.
Really wish this article written by Max Molsky would tell me a little bit more about the 1950 information that I had previously found.
Oh my gosh, Dolphins just missed a huge pass to Tyreek Hill. Touched his hands, couldn't grab it. I'm sure he's mad. I'm wondering why they didn't call it something, but
listen, we need a fact finder producer.
Oh, okay, that is
helmet?
a miss. That is a missed holding call. It had nothing to do with the pass. Tyreek just didn't catch the pass, but when those two got started with their little scuffle, the man grabbed his face mask. That's bad. That was bad, boys. False start. Come on. Okay. Oh my God, it's a turnover. Chiefs got the ball. Ball was fumbled. Chiefs got it.
Am I behind you?
Oh my gosh, Evan. Do we have someone in the chat right now?
Do we?
Welcome to GSPN.
Woo!
It's early. We're caffeinated. The Chiefs are up. Berkeley is about to make her way over to me, I think. Come here, Berkeley. I would like to welcome my dogs to the stream. They've never been seen before. Tuna reveal.
Tuna reveal.
Puppy reveal.
Well, welcome to the stream. If you're just now joining GSPN, we are For the Girls, and we are watching the Chiefs Dolphins game in Frankfurt, Germany. We were just
and if anyone understands how we just got that ball in the turnover and then received a punt, please explain. Because I thought that we would have just had the ball where we received it. I guess it was not deemed a fumble or a turnover.
You know what? There's just no way to tell.
We are your unreliable news source for all things football. So, what we've spent a lot of time talking about is the dye used on the field.
Yes, 100%. What I'm seeing is basically in the 50s and early 60s, they went to Canada. So it seems like that's where a lot of stuff was held. And then also they went to Mexico. So
would love to know where the first abroad international football game was played, but we have no clue. The NFL is not keeping stats on these types of things.
Someone who can Google it more effectively than I apparently was just able to and not be distracted when you look up the answer, let us know. Would love to fully complete that little segment right there, but
my guess was Ireland, Evan's guess was Spain.
Those were both.
And I think those are good guesses.
Those were both really good guesses. So the first game in London apparently took place 16 years ago. And yeah, the NFL preseason game has regularly been, they started regular preseason games outside the US between 86 and 2005, and then started season games. And it's really just to build up the market and tourism, and it's quote unquote good for the game, which weird line to just throw around. I don't know what that means.
I also don't know what that means. I don't know what any of this means. All I know is that I'm ready for the KC Chiefs to rebrand as the Kansas City Slabs. And on our local station, I am seeing them advertise huge meat slabs from Hy-Vee And
Wow.
all I can think about is how their name should just be the Kansas City Slab.
And how the branding just begs for it. It really does just align itself to that message right there.
They want to be the meat slabs.
They really do. They really do.
Oh, Frankfurt has like a little space needle, just like Seattle. How cute. Okay, we've got the Chiefs owner and the Dolphins owner at the game. Dolphins owner is looking maybe a little jet lagged, a little tired, a little sleepy.
A little sleepy.
A little sleepy.
So the Chiefs have the ball at the 25-ish yard line, and damn, 12 is taken down so fast. Did you even see that happen?
No, I was looking at my dog. Look at Berkeley right now.
I mean, she is totally content. Totally content.
She's relaxed. She's also a little dead.
I don't know.
She just gotta chill.
No dog in my presence. Ugh, how sad.
What a drag. Honestly, we should start taking stats on how Travis performs when Berkeley's in attendance at his games.
I totally agree. One of those little things we're doing for the team that they don't even know about. Oh, almost catch but not. Almost catch but not. My favorite call.
Wow.
Oh my gosh.
Close, but no catch.
But no catch.
Well, I feel like we are probably seeing that your prediction is going to be accurate. I think this is looking like a Chiefs win, even though they didn't just catch that ball. I think that early on in this game, it does look like they're playing quite a bit better than the Dolphins. I haven't seen the Dolphins do much.
So here's the thing, though. They started out very strong. Can they keep that momentum for the rest of the game? Because they haven't scored again. They did get 1.5 touchdowns. But, you know, there's essentially a whole game left.
Yeah, we're like 2 minutes into the second half, which is crazy. Being awake this early is like doing something to me. Or like watching football this early. I'm like, is it halftime? I'm ready for pop culture pop trivia.
Oh gosh.
But no, we're on football time where nothing happens.
Yeah, where nothing happens.
You know, I need a little more hustle on the field.
Let's go, guys. It's 4:30 there, okay? You don't have the excuse.
I wonder what the fastest game ever played was. I imagine that would be a combination of like not that many flags on the field and like fewer timeouts taken. But do any of these games ever take less than 3 hours?
Okay, you know what? I am gonna add that to our little trivia today.
Will we ever see a quick game of football?
Probably not.
I think our 8-ball would say no.
Yeah, I think.
Oh, that's a great pass. Okay. We did not make it past the line of scrimmage, but we at least got the ball like a little bit out of our end zone. I think.
Yeah. Okay.
I think we have to. Also, I'm seeing men carry giant things of beer, and I myself am thinking that I might want a beer.
Hey, I love it. Will you contemplate? Wow, do you see the sun coming down? That is a beautiful shot. That's America in Germany right there.
Oh my gosh. It's not America in Germany. It's the Lord in Germany.
The Lord in Germany.
God shed his grace on thee. Evan was not listening to the national anthem.
No, I was not.
Whoa, that man is tackled. Okay.
That man
so the Dolphins
is
are down.
Okay, well, I need to take just a quick little break. Is the timing okay for me to do that?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Beautiful. Well, you introduce our dear viewers to your dear dog, and I will be back very shortly.
Okay. This is Berkeley. I think she's made her debut. She's a rescue. I got her from Furry Kids Rescue. Adopt, don't shop, and she's my bad dog. I have a good dog and I have a bad dog. This dog is bad. This dog is very bad. But it's not her fault. She was abused before she was rescued. I have no idea what kind of breed she is. Possibly Schnauzer Wiener dog, possibly Shih Tzu Poodle. She's a curly girl. She loves her Uncle Michael. She loves to slide through the fence where I live and go to Uncle Mike's to get treats. I can't believe I was able to just say that word out loud and not be attacked by each of these dogs. But yeah, I've had little Tuna baby for 4 years, I think, maybe 5. She's a good girl. She's bad, but she's good. My little snuggle bug. Her big sister does not like to snuggle. Berkeley, when we adopted her, her name was Berkeley. And over the years, her name has turned into Tuna. There's not going to be any explanation following that. Just know that she responds to both Berkeley and Tuna. Good girl. We recently took the dogs in to see if they would be a good fit for being therapy dogs. They were both deemed bad therapy dogs, but maybe good service dogs, which was a huge shock because I didn't think they were that smart. But apparently, to be a good service dog, all you need to do is really only care about your owner. You just need to not care about other stimuli and just be able to focus on your owner. So there's food for thought. If anyone wants to know if their dog could be a service dog. Maybe, I don't know. Hi. I'm drinking coffee this morning from Filling Station. Filling Station serves messenger coffee. The barista there looks exactly like Billie Eilish. Exactly like Billie Eilish. If you live in Kansas City and you have a big crush on Billie Eilish, there is a woman here who is probably in her young 20s. So if you're old, don't be freaking weird. She looks exactly like Billie Eilish. She is a doll, and she is at Filling Station, and she makes amazing coffee, and we love her. So, yeah, if you are an appropriate age for that woman, and you want to shoot your shot, start hanging out at the Filling Station. All right, Dolphins missed a huge pass. It looks like they're just going for big plays right now, throwing to Waddle and Hill, trying to see if they can get the ball down the field. Also, I feel like Evan's going to come back and tell me I can't be plugging how cute local baristas are.
Hello.
Hi. Nothing happened.
Nothing happened. I was like, I see the score is the exact same.
Yeah. Dolphins are going for like big passes down the field. They're just trying to get that touchdown by basically only going to Hill or Waddle. It looks like they're not running it. So.
Waddle's back on the field.
Yeah, Waddle's back on the field.
Okay, great. Well,
Tua is not responding well to this much pressure.
Really interesting.
No. Ooh, did you get a snack?
I had to. I'm starving. So I grabbed some cheese and some crackers like a little French peasant boy. And that will be my first meal of the day. And because I have cheese, I have a little cheese tax man. But he has special dietary needs, so he won't get any. No. He's just.
You're being a good owner, but it's sorry to see that.
It is sad. He doesn't know he's setting himself up for disappointment, but I'll give him a couple extra something like tidbits of food later, and he won't know it's part of his regular meal.
Good.
Flag on the play. So many flags today, and that is interesting. So let me just.
It's gonna be a long game, people. Yeah. It's gonna be a long game. Also, did the ref just like drop the flag? I recognize this ref, by the way. Do you have info on him? Because I totally recognize him from other games. Intentional grounding. The most inconsistent call in football. Holding, intentional grounding.
For sure. So Clay Martin is the tippity top ref there today. This is his 6th season as a head referee. His stats apparently show he's not swayed by home crowd bases, but they're out of the country, so I don't know if that really matters, if that's a factor.
I mean, I think it is. You said this feels like a Chiefs home game.
Allegedly, yeah. And I'm also not sure if he's ever done any games like abroad before, but I'm sure if this is his 6th year as the head coach he has.
As the head coach or head referee?
Sorry, head referee. So he called 40% of his overall penalties on home teams. So really seems like relatively close. His crew averages an NFL low of 9.43 penalties a game. And I think it's 6 calls against each game is the average. Yeah, so that's basically the information I have on him.
I feel like we're not seeing that. I feel like we've seen this exact play happen that we're seeing right now for like the 10th time. Okay, we're at the point in football where the girls need some stuff to start happening.
For sure. I definitely agree. Okay, so
one team has the ball, another team
number 19,
do anything with it.
This is Clay Martin. He entered in the 2015 season as an umpire and was promoted to referee 2018. He's from Pensacola, Florida.
I had no idea that referees have numbers.
Yeah. Outside of the NFL, he works as a high school basketball coach in Oklahoma.
Oh.
He attended Oklahoma Baptist University. He had COVID.
That feels personal.
I don't know why
this man's medical history.
I don't know why it was included in his Wikipedia, but it was. So
okay, good to know. All right, I'm seeing a Justin Herbert commercial for SoFi. I think he's on the Chargers. It's hard for me to imagine that this man is not out of high school, but that's just the case.
I'm not seeing that. I'm seeing some of those commercials that look like they were all filmed on a phone. You know what I mean?
Like the ones that are like shot by iPhone, or ones where they're intentionally making it look like these are real customers who recorded these videos.
100% that one, yeah.
Yep, got it. Yeah, I don't think that really achieves what they want, because it just looks like a crappier quality video.
I definitely agree with you, but I love the heart that their marketing department has, and I wish them well this holiday season.
I have loved seeing all of the marketing that has been coming in the NFL with the rise.
With the what?
With the rise of TikTok. It just gives such a cute view into what's going on, off the field.
For sure. No, I definitely agree. We've talked about how it's interesting to see some of the teams try to like make their teams more approachable or like more human. The human 100%. Side of the essentially just. I feel like I saw somebody say that Mike McDaniel was basically playing Madden with real life players, and I was like, yeah, that's what the NFL is, 100%.
I don't know what I did in my album receive this, but I have like wound up on a side of the internet that just shows Mike McDaniel's making jokes and no one in the room.
I say the same thing. It makes me so sad. He's so funny.
For anyone who works virtual, that is what it's like to make a joke on a Zoom call. Everyone. And you're just like, okay, well, I'm going to pray someone chuckled at home. Yep. Because otherwise, cool. Super cute. Hello.
Okay.
All right, I love having my girl here, but I'm feeling like it's a distraction.
No, she's so precious. They are so close to the Chiefs end zone. Vic Fangio, we finally know Danny DeVito's name.
Oh my gosh. Okay, he's the defensive coordinator for the Dolphins?
For the Dolphins, yeah. Okay.
Good.
Let's see if we can get it away from the Chiefs end zone.
We've seen him so much. We must be watching more Dolphins games than I realized.
I think this is our third this season.
And not the last. I am lamenting that I do not have a snack with me.
I know, I'm definitely I wasn't prepared for this start time food schedule wise, but I will work on it for the next time that we are watching an 8:30 a.m. start time.
Did you go for your 2-hour-long walk this morning?
No, unfortunately, I did not have the stamina at 5 this morning to get up and go on a walk before we started getting ready for this.
Not even with daylight savings. You had extra time.
Oh,
Oh
that's what
my
happened.
gosh. We made it across the line of scrimmage. Thank God. I felt like that was never going to happen. Yeah, it was daylight savings. Today's the day.
I totally forgot that happened. I was like, why are all my clocks blinking this morning? No, that makes sense. No, I was tired. I'm sleepy. It's winter.
She's a sleepy girl. I spent all day yesterday. Is he across? I swear to God, if this goes under review. Okay. Well, while we're reviewing this, I do have a little bit of
it's a Chiefs
player
timeout, not a review. Just to calm your nerves a little bit.
Okay, just a timeout. I have some updates on some Chiefs drama. So, okay, as we all know, last week the the wide receivers were like kind of the bummer of the show. Well, it turns out that we are down one of our receivers as Justin Ross has been put on an NFL exempt list while he faces a felony charge for domestic battery and criminal damage. He is, to my knowledge, not playing today. I think that Andy Reid is still figuring out what the exempt list means.
Okay.
I'm under the impression that it means the NFL has said he can still play while this is an ongoing investigation. For anyone looking on details of that report, you can find it online. He is allegedly being accused of pushing his girlfriend and then damaging her car and laptop.
So, I'm glad that he's not playing today, regardless of the outcome of that investigation. I think it's really important that the NFL and individual teams take those allegations incredibly seriously. Obviously, he has the right to a full investigation, innocent until proven guilty, but I think now is just a really good time to just let you all know that last month was Domestic Violence Awareness Month. You can call 1-800-799-7233 if you or someone you know is facing a similar situation and you need resources or somebody to be your advocate. I guess glad he's not on the field today.
Yeah, and also, I mean, sometimes these players just feel like so far away, but he lives in Shawnee, like very close to where I live, very close to where you stayed when you were a local. And yeah, I was just like, oh, that happens in our neighborhood and it should be reported.
Yeah,
so
100%.
See something, say something. It sounds like the did have eyewitnesses that vouched for her account of the damage done to her car. So ongoing investigation. Don't know what happened, but Justin Russ is not on the field today. That is a pending charge.
That is definitely some drama. We'll keep an eye on that for sure.
No injuries yet. Love to see that. Waddle back up on the field. None of the Chiefs players are down. You know, let's just be grateful for our health.
Yeah, 100%. Speaking of, the Dolphins activated a left tackle from an injured reserve, and I want to say they actually activated somebody else as well. So he could come out and play against the Chiefs this week.
Okay.
So
they knew this would be a big game.
They made some roster changes in advance of this.
We got to scramble. We got to Pat Mahomes scramble. Oh, and he's down. Good job, boy. Good job. Scramble like a doo-dun man. Did you ever go through a Grateful Dead phase?
I mean, I definitely had a summer where, yeah, for sure. I had a summer where I was Actually,
you ever meet someone that's like, I fought dead?
No.
10 years.
No, okay. I don't hang out with like dads and uncles that much, so.
Okay, I was talking about women, for the record. I didn't even think about men.
that's uncle behavior to me.
Considered men. All right, finally a first down. This is what we needed to see. Just something on the field. Berkeley's up. She's ready. She's actually just ready for me to start petting her again. She's like, relax.
100%. Pacheco. Love him.
We love a Pacheco. Oh, I just realized he has the same number as Hill. I'm sure that has nothing to do with anything, but food for thought.
Food for thought. Just something we're noting. Okay. I honestly, my least favorite play is when they just run into the bundle of guys. Go around is my opinion. But I get it. Sometimes you can break through. It's just really annoying to watch. It's boring to watch, in my opinion. It's just my opinion. But
yeah, I don't know. The Chiefs do such a good job of trying to make this game more interesting,
for sure.
but even then,
they made it across
without
the
first downs.
They're across the 50, almost to the 60-yard line, and 15 is either very happy or very upset.
You mean Patrick Mahomes?
Oh, did he run it?
No, 19 ran it.
Okay, I saw the number there. I was like, he really got hit hard for being the quarterback.
15 is Patrick Mahomes' number.
19.
Once again, we would like to add the caveat that this is your most unreliable source of football news.
Just reintroduce ourselves, yeah. Unreliable source. Okay, wow, and great catch by, is it Kelsey? No, it's not Kelsey, it's 83. It is Gray.
I don't know. Oh, okay, Gray. I don't know who that is. Oh my gosh. Good job, boys. Not across the line of scrimmage, but we love to see the action on the field.
We do. We really do.
Oh my goodness, Evan.
Yeah. What's up?
I recently started following one of your friends.
Yeah?
Yeah, who I don't know if we have permission to name them, but they share your middle name.
Oh yeah, okay, great. Yes.
She's so cute.
I know. Yes, I was talking, so I went out with my friend Call, and this past weekend, and we were talking about you too. And I just think you guys would get along. But this week I went out with a friend and we made perfume. We had a beautiful little date night. We went out to dinner, had a couple cocktails. Mine was water, but I had a little bit of champagne, and then I was like, I just need water for the rest of the night. But everywhere we went, my favorite part about it, priority, was snacking. So.
Okay. You are such a different woman at a resort than you are in real life. If you take Evan to a beach with a walk-up drink service, she's going to be drunk all day.
I do like a mojito for some reason. It's because I don't know what I really like, and it's easy to drink. But yeah, that's because I have no responsibilities. No responsibilities, Evan, is let me turn my brain off for sure.
Yeah. I didn't even drink last night because I wanted to be awake for this,
Fresh and prepared, yeah.
Until we have Alex Earl on the show, I do not have my hangover dialed just yet.
Let us know. Mahomes really is running down the field. There's a flag on the play. No dolphin. Oh, just kidding. One dolphin reached out to stop him. Is that Tua? I think it was.
There's absolutely no reached out to stop him.
Like, because he was just like,
run. Okay. I was a little behind you, and I was like, why would Tua be on the field? If Patrick Mahomes is on the field, why is the Dolphins quarterback on the goddamn field?
They gotta kiss sometimes. You didn't know?
Oh, they have to say hi.
They say hello.
I missed you.
What if they did have some sort of cute little interaction? I like the idea. Okay.
You know the quarterbacks admire each other.
They have to.
For sure.
It is a beautiful 77 degrees there right now. Oh wait, no.
Honestly,
I'm sorry, I lied. I looked up Miami weather right now because I was just like, they're playing the Dolphins. They're in Miami. It's definitely not. I don't think it's ever been 77 in Frankfurt. It's 53 degrees. Just kidding.
I can't believe that we're online at 9:40 in the morning commenting on this game, and you were like, "Are we in Miami?" Is it 10 a.m. there?
In my defense, it's 9:40 in the morning on a Sunday. Okay.
No.
Okay.
We are sleepy girls. I usually do. Actually, oh my gosh, huge play. Go Pat. I don't sleep in anymore, honestly. It's like just something I don't do.
Yeah, unfortunately, if I want to get more sleep, I have to go to bed earlier, which also doesn't really happen. So.
Oh, it does for me. I have done like almost nothing this entire week. Just been packing. My apartment looks lame right now. It's like so empty. But yeah, getting ready for my winter in Phoenix. So catch me learning anything about the Arizona Cardinals this winter.
Should be a good time for you to be a snowbird. I'm excited to hear.
Did we rename them? Oh my god, we did rename the Cardinals. What was their name? The Arizona team was the Thunderhawks or something?
Let me go back.
Also, you know what I just remembered? I've met Tyreek.
I think you said that.
Yeah, I totally forgot. It was not like that eventful. Oh my gosh. Okay, but this was such a dramatic time. Okay, I was going to like a charity event.
Okay.
Where there was supposed to be a photo op with Kareem Hunt.
Okay.
Do you remember that name?
No.
Okay, Kareem Hunt was a player for the Chiefs and he was really good, and then a video came out of him like kicking a woman.
Oh Jesus.
Like physically kicking a woman out of his hotel room or something like that. And so obviously like immediate suspension, immediately no longer on the Chiefs, and who came instead of Kareem Hunt.
There's a touchdown that just happened on the field. Sorry. By the Chiefs. By the Chiefs.
Okay, I'm like 10 seconds behind you per usual, so go Chiefs.
They just zoomed in on somebody in a Cowboys jersey out there in the
Doesn't feel right, does it? Is there a
flag? A flag on the goddamn field.
But it's in the secondary and it's going to be on Miami.
Oh my
Boom,
gosh.
baby.
It's in the secondary. What the hell does that mean?
I think it means after the play, after the pass is thrown.
So here's the thing. I don't know if I saved last week's notes, and I don't know if I can remember all of last week's names, but I think we can.
What's like the mosquito hawks or the tarantula hawks?
Yeah, that was one.
Yeah.
Tarantula hawks.
Great touchdown. It's looking like a Chiefs game, baby.
And
all right, Harrison Butker.
Beautiful kick.
Yep, he showed up looking like a school principal.
He did.
He looked like if Matilda, Mrs. Thornberry, or whatever the woman is, man, that's what Harrison Butker showed up to this game like.
Oh my gosh. But great quality suit, it looked like.
Yeah, and the dude is tall as hell. I swear he's like 6'5".
Okay, so we had the Tarantula Hawks, the Atlantic City Collectors. We had the
Denver High Rollers. Oh, I have all mine saved. I can pull mine up right now.
We had, oh my gosh.
Are you just trying to do this off memory?
Mm-hmm.
Kansas City Slabs, Denver High Rollers, Carolina Reapers.
That's what I was trying to remember.
The Tampa Bay Florida Man, the Philadelphia Feminists, the Baltimore Baddies, and then I have quarterback costs. I don't know what that means.
Okay. So renaming
this stadium is beautiful.
It really is. Great job, Germany. Are you guys good at engineering or something? Tyreek Hill being shown on the screen for me. I don't know if he just did something cool and impressive, or if they're just trying to fill time.
he's just honestly their most impressive.
He's so
man
fast
on the field, I think.
How fast can he run?
Cheetah. Oh, he's like one of the fastest men in the world.
I was just told by one of our listeners, Rhino, that he is nicknamed, the Cheetah, and he's 29 years old.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Cheetah, 29. We have confirmed he has a baby in City who I know is watching this game because I think his mom is very proud.
He has hit top speeds of 22 miles per hour. That's insane. That is insane. And he's got the fastest speed in the NFL, 22.07 for a 64-yard reception in week 5.
Evan, his sprint time was like on par with Usain Bolt's. I'm not even kidding. Like, he is one of the fastest men in the world, and he just happens to play football.
10.9 second 100-meter dash in 2012. Wow.
Yeah. I met him. It was uneventful. He seemed like he did not want to make eye contact with anyone, and I was like, yeah, probably don't want to be here, and that's fine. Charity event meet and greets are probably not the players' favorite things.
Yeah, probably not.
Yeah, girl, he's fast.
So
he's
the LA
super
Charger.
fast.
Oh, let's see. Who's Achane? Achane. 21.93 miles an hour. Who are you? Waddle is 13th. He can run 20.99 miles an hour. These men are so insanely fast. That's so crazy to think about.
Yeah. Yep. It's just funny to me how different the men are on football teams. Like, one man's job is just to be a giant brick wall.
Yeah.
Another man's job is to be the fastest man on earth.
Yeah. That is pretty crazy. And nice job for having that much talent in one room.
Also, it's just so hard to imagine, like, okay, you're the fastest man in the world. Do you want to get hit really hard for it?
Yeah, yeah.
I'd be like, no, dude, I want to do fucking track. I want to do track.
Yeah.
I want to run fast where no one hits me at top speeds. And also, like, Tyreek Hill is what, 5'7", 5'8"? When he's getting hit by these 300-pound men, it's having an impact.
Yeah, for sure. He is 5'10". Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Really? I think he might be like boy math 5'10". I don't know. I'm just saying, like, I've stood. Well, let me pull up the receipts. Let me pull up my picture with him because it was a photo op thing.
Let's see. I'm excited to hear.
I'm so curious if I type in Google Photos into my thing, if I type in Tyreek Hill, if it will know. Oh my god. Also, Evan, I did something so stupid last night.
Tell me.
I used an app to show me what I would look like if I cut my hair really short. I look like an almond mom. I look like I have a bag full of organic apple juice on me at.
How short are we talking?
Oh, short. I'm talking
also,
above
you
the
would.
cheek.
You would all if you
be an almond mom?
No, you would always have some sort of really good, unexpected, but very good, like, quality snack on you for your kids.
Yes, 100%. We're talking lightly salted pistachios and organic apple juice.
Yeah. So what's okay, but
these kids will want for nothing.
You're not planning on cutting it super, super short.
No, I'm not. But God, you see the girls on the internet that look so chic with that haircut, and I was like, God, could I? Like, I've got good texture, I've got good volume. Thank God for this app. I saved myself
years.
Oh yeah. You would see me on GSPN in a hat for the rest of the time in a damn hat. I swear to P. I would have to adopt a whole new personality. I would have to start going to church.
Change your name.
It was not good. It was not good. Actually, Ellen works perfectly.
I was like,
even watching the Golden Bachelor now. Here, actually, let me just send it to you.
So we've got 14. Yeah, please do. 14-0. 55 seconds left before the Dolphins are shut out at halftime. I mean, that's a pretty substantial difference at halftime.
Shut out? I don't know if that's a shutout, girl.
They literally just called it that. They showed stats on the last time the Dolphins have been shut out at halftime. I didn't catch it.
Oh, okay, at halftime.
Yeah.
Not for, like, the game.
No.
I got you. Okay, I just texted you that picture, and I'm still looking for a picture of me next to Tyreek Hill. I want to say I was in heels that made me 5, and that we were looking pretty similar next to each other.
Okay, honestly, you look so cute with your hair like this. You look adorable, but you would have to move to Maine.
I know, it's just a vibe. And the fact that photo is in a canyon, yeah. I'm just like, God damn.
Okay, holy shit.
Oh my god, yes, turn over.
Wow. Okay, ball was loose. It was picked up by Cook. He just ran it. I don't know. It's for sure a touchdown. I do not know how many yards he just ran, but he was so fast. He was booking it. Tua looks pissed.
And the teamwork. A man was getting tackled and passed it off to him. He was like, I'm going to go down, but you take it.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Okay, maybe this is a shutout. Look at the dye. They're covered in dye.
Okay, yeah, they are covered in dye.
That's looking like a shutout. Okay,
nice pickup. Oh,
not
wow.
what we expected.
Beautiful little granny pass right there. Hill! And Hill was the one trying to... The drama. Ooh.
The drama unfolds.
Do you see that high step and
fucking run? Because that's our defense. That man's not supposed to be.
That's so funny. He had a little lad step going on right there. That is amazing.
Okay, if the defense just scored a touchdown,
yeah, bitch,
I'm gonna go get a beer. Yeah, it's defensive touchdowns are a reason for the season, baby.
A reason for the season. I almost just asked you to bring me one. That's so funny. I'm gonna text my producer.
Cute. Okay, hold on. Let me do my little mutesy.
That's so funny. Okay, so I will just keep the on-screen commentary going. So, beautiful kick right down the middle by Butker. I think he's only missed one this season, if I'm not misremembering. Hi! Oh my goodness, little tuna baby. Anyway, so crazy play right there. Hill, beautiful catch, but then taken down by former teammate, loses the ball, still live, and then Cook just takes it. Yeah, just really amazing. Great work. Great little celebration on the sidelines after. You would add what?
We don't totally know that those men were former teammates because the team changes so often.
That's a really good point, actually. That's a very good point.
Alleged former teammates.
Alleged point. Hey, they wear the same colors.
Evan, what are you doing the rest of the day today? We've got a full day after this.
I know.
Oh, Hill looks mad. Cute but mad.
I feel sad. He's a cutie. This is gonna be an unexpected answer, I feel like, but maybe not, actually, in the grand scheme of knowing me. First, I have to move my fish that I had acquired over the summer that have continued to live unexpectedly long and that I now have inside. So I gotta move.
You have fish?
I have little fish, yes.
What are you doing with them?
I have to get them... First of all, they're in just like a 20-gallon tank right now. I need to get them separated into two cute little tanks. And then I need to make those tanks look pretty so I can have them as decor in my house. And not just a place where minnow live. It just looks like a tank right now. And then also, my producer and I are trying to catch this cat that lives in our alley. So, I guess I'm just gonna go keep an eye on that.
On the cat, or do you have like a trail cam?
We do have a camera. Somebody has lent us a cat trap to catch this cat. So I've been loading it up with all the best food that we have to offer, and also like vitamins and medication and stuff for this cat.
How old is the cat? Like a kitten or like a cat?
It's definitely a young cat for sure. It's a little cross-eyed, so extra cute, and it just keeps showing up.
We do love a cross-eyed cat.
We really do. So, I have it set in my heart that this cat is going to come into my house and live with us. So we'll see.
Oh wow. Okay, then for everyone watching, this is gonna happen. If Evan has decided something's gonna happen, it's going to happen. So congrats on your new cat.
I truly appreciate that. Thank you so much. I really, really want it to happen. So we'll see. We did almost end up with a possum last night, which not a part of my plan, but maybe a part of God's.
Underrated possums.
I love
possums. Underrated. Plus, Evan, with how often you talk about having grubby, you might as well just get a possum.
You're right. Honestly.
Like, if you can't give your dogs the cheese tax, you could be giving a possum the cheese tax.
A possum. I feel like no one would be really surprised if that happens, but
no, absolutely not. Our group chat is called Rat Pack. If one of us wound up with a rat, I would not be surprised at all.
Definitely not. Definitely not.
No.
I hope that doesn't happen though. I'm hoping for no rats.
Oh no. Okay.
I thought the same thing. No turnover. No turnover.
Nothing to see here, baby. Nothing to see here. Okay, the Dolphins gear is so sick.
The white?
The Dolphins gear is so sick. No, the fan gear.
Oh yeah.
Like the teal and the orange. It is.
Yeah, I agree. I definitely agree. It looks good. It's a very classic look.
Why are we on our knees? Oh, okay, we just do that, I guess. I thought we were like praying for something. Oh, they punted? I don't know. I don't know what just happened. Everyone was on their knees for a second. I did not like it. It was getting real holy on the field. I mean, the boys do pray, though. I think that some of them have, like, prayer routines together. I just don't think they show that as much anymore.
Gotcha.
But that did used to be a thing, where they would show, like, the teams praying together either before or after. Maybe after.
I say
8 seconds until the half.
I know Sneed already started going into the locker room, yeah.
Going rogue. He's like, yeah, I'm good here.
Yeah, wow, this is pretty crazy. I am gonna be honest. I'm disappointed by not seeing any points on the board by the Dolphins. I thought it was gonna be a little bit closer. As a fan of the Chiefs, I'm not disappointed that we are in.
Everyone thought that. I think everyone thought that.
Yeah, it's crazy that it's not a little bit tighter, but.
Are you seeing Andy Reid's precarious nose scratch?
I didn't notice. You know what? Let me pay attention.
I have a feeling he's also trying to rescue a feral cat.
Andy, let me know how it goes. Do you have any tips?
Well, whoa! I don't think he should be giving you tips. He has a big scratch.
That's true. That's true. I'm really vying for the old cartoon big net option, but
big net?
Yeah.
But when we had to catch tuna in the woods, we used a dog trapping service.
Yeah. It's an intense skill.
It was not that. Well, actually, it was. We had to spray a mixture of water and rotisserie chicken oil in a path that led to the dog trap, which was filled with pizza and McDonald's burgers, and it worked, people.
Oh, we caught her God.
Within 6 hours of that trap being set up.
That is actually so fucking funny. That is so fucking funny.
We also had my underwear hanging from the tree. I'm not kidding, because they were like, she will come towards things that like make her think that she's like smelling home, and they're like, do you have like underwear? Like, are you serious? And they're like, yeah, it'll work. My underwear was hanging in the neighbor's.
This is, I feel like, a very important question that I have to ask for my own edification, but also for the fans listening back home. Was it clean underwear that they asked you to put out?
No.
That is what I thought.
No.
But it worked! It worked.
Yes, it did.
That's amazing. I don't know if I can use those same tactics on this alley cat, but I will keep you posted about what my neighbors think about the underwear and the tree thing.
No, don't do that. Like, no one is saying anyone should do that, but it did work.
That is so funny.
All right. We're at the half. I don't have to use the restroom, but I feel like I should right now so that nothing happens mid-game. So I'm going to go if you can take it. And then let's get into pop culture, pop trivia.
I love it. Let's do it. Okay, well, while I am waiting for my beloved co-host to come back, I'm going to tell you a little bit more about the games that were played outside of the U.S. So, starting in the summer of 1983, there was something called the Global Cup, and that was between the Vikings and the St. Louis Cardinals. It was a preseason game. And I guess that continued into 1984. The Tampa Bay Bandits at the time, and the Philadelphia Stars, they've gone through some bad names for sure, played a postseason exhibition game in July. That is an interesting concept. And I'm just gonna open up a little tab. Postseason exhibition game. NFL. What is it? I just don't know. Okay. And then after that, we started getting the American Bowl. It was a series of preseason exhibition games held at sites on outside of the U.S. between 86 and 2005. We talked a little bit about that. At least one American Bowl game was played annually from 86 to 2003, and as many as 4 a year were played in the early 90s. But there was no American Bowl game played in 2004. Then they had the last one in 2005. NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell, cited the league's international strategy and the abandonment of international preseason games, as well as the closure of NFL Europe, and decided to focus instead on regular season games in foreign countries. Since then, there have been 3 international preseason games that did not receive American Bowl names because they were not arranged by the NFL, but were scheduled by the home team who elected to play there. So there's a little bit about some international games. This is a long list, so I'll update the viewers later. Hello and welcome back.
All right. Hello. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for this week's halftime segment, Pop Culture Pop Trivia.
Oh my gosh. All right. Let's do it.
Let me get ready here.
Okay.
Evan, I think that you stand your best chance this week. I'm going to be totally honest.
Okay. I'm excited for it.
I think that this week is for you. Okay.
Okay.
Pop Culture Pop Trivia, the time of the week where I ask Evan approximately 10 questions about pop culture ramblings that have happened this week or just at all.
Okay.
All right, starting strong with number 1. Israel's attempt to control the media narrative was recently thwarted by the map feature on what popular Gen Z app?
I know for a fact that was Snapchat because I started
doing
It
was Snapchat.
Day one. Yeah, for sure.
It was Snapchat. They thought that they had shut down a lot of the news coming out of that area. They had attempted to and forgot that Snapchat had a map feacher.
100%.
So, go kids, go Gen Z. Next time a boy asks you for your Snapchat, it might be he wants to stay up to date on the news together.
It might be that. And you can go to doctorswithoutborders.org to find out more about making donations to efforts where violence is at its highest. Okay.
All right. Question 2. A trending haircut that combines a mullet with a shag is called the blank cut.
God, I want to honestly call it the shat, but I feel like it's the shullet.
Okay, it's the name of an animal.
A shag and a mullet?
Okay, the wolf cut.
Oh, I'm sorry.
The shat.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I was not envisioning the same clientele getting that as the clientele you're describing now. I'm
Yeah, it's like a hot girl haircut.
I've heard of the wolf cut for sure.
Question 3. Sean Evans, the host of Hot Ones, was a guest on Chicken Shop Date this week. When asked if he ever developed a crush on one of his guests, he said yes. Who did he name?
Keke Palmer.
Yeah! Keke Palmer!
It's cute.
Honestly, my respect for him
for sure.
Tenfold.
I watched back
tenfold.
part of their interview after I saw that. It was cute.
It was very cute. They're both very cute.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Question number 4. Who did Zendaya buy a house with?
That little man she's dating, right? Is it Tom Holland?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Good job.
The name felt made up, but that's right.
3 for 4, Evan.
Okay.
3 for 4. Kylie Jenner launched a line of pleather clothing under what name?
Oh. KHJR.
Kai. K-H-Y. Kai.
Okay, I wasn't too bad, like with just a bunch of random numbers. I mean letters.
Yeah. Pleather. All pleather. Such a bold move for releasing a clothing line.
You are buying plastic.
Girl, we know. We know.
Insane.
I don't know. Okay. These artists were recently named the most streamed on Spotify. One of them is a lie. Spot the lie.
Okay.
A. Taylor Swift.
Okay.
B. The Weeknd.
Okay.
C. Ariana Grande. D. Drake.
One of them, can you repeat the question? One of them was recently.
These artists were recently dubbed the most streamed on Spotify. One of them is a lie. Taylor Swift, The Weeknd, Ariana Grande, Drake.
Ariana Grande.
Correct.
Hell yeah.
She has not released new music in a while. The others have.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow. There's a halftime show in Germany. Contra K and Nico Santos. No clue.
Nope.
All right, Evan, great job. 4 out of 5. I'm so impressed.
Thank you.
Speaking of Ariana Grande, her new boo is known for playing which popular children's character on Broadway?
SpongeBob.
Yep, there you go, girl. There you go. Not going to make any more comments.
None needed.
How many members were there in the band No Doubt?
Is it 3?
No. How many of them did Gwen date?
All of them.
No. 1. There are 4 members of No Doubt, including Gwen, dated 1 of them.
Okay, well, I was off on that.
Name a running back.
Tyreek Hill.
Yes.
I feel like you pulled that one before.
Can you name any other one?
I cannot.
Try. Just try to name any other running back in the NFL.
Sneed.
L'Jarius Sneed.
Yeah.
From the Kansas City defense. The Kansas City defensive line.
Final answer.
No. No, I don't believe L'Jarius Sneed.
Ooh, well, that's he's missing out on a career opportunity. He should try it out.
I believe Waddle would have been. Yeah, I believe Waddle would have been.
It's locked in for next week.
Okay, yeah, let's confirm. No, he's a wide receiver. Okay. Jalen Waddle is a wide receiver. So, girl, I don't know. But here we go. Okay. And last question, Evan already got right. Where is Alex Earl?
I believe she was present at the game we were watching.
She is in Frankfurt, Germany, watching her man, Braxton Berrios, who received every punt that we just saw.
Wow,
therefore, did not kick them.
Okay, that makes sense. I delayed my fit check on her, knowing that she was going to be going to the game because I didn't want to get any more information I might otherwise not be able to get.
Okay, how was her fit check? Honestly,
she posted
Alex Earl
50 seconds ago.
With me.
She posted it 50 seconds ago. So
this information is coming to you live.
Yeah, she did go with. I mean, it looks like she's going with the headband that she asked us all about. I love
a headband.
A headband. It's a London look. I love Alex
Earl. See this.
I think she is so fun and unapologetic. She's having a good time with her life. She is who I would want to be if I was her age and in that position. So good for her. I hope she's having a good time.
Oh, the headband is cute.
It's cute.
The headband is super cute.
Honestly, I might. Here's my live on-air reaction. I might be actually influenced on the little headband that has the little twisty thing. I always think that looks weird, but it actually looks really cute on her. But
I have such a big head.
I feel like I would be cone head in it, but it might just be because she's obviously beautiful. Okay, so she went with...
She is. Oh my gosh, did you see the driver's license photo?
Of course, yes.
Okay. It just, yeah. Having money would be great.
Definitely agree. Yeah. But anyway, cute fit. It's pretty much just a Dolphins jacket.
I maintain that the Dolphins gear, vintage and new, is some of the best gear. They have I don't know if they have like a stylist doing this shit for them or what, but I think it's actually just that the colors are so cute.
NFL stylists.
You're going to get player stylists, guaranteed.
Yeah, that's 100% what I just got.
Also, by the way, we talked about this a few weeks ago. Jalen Hurts having an all management team. He was asked about that recently, and he was basically like, I mean, it wasn't intentional. He was like, it just kind of happened that way, and yeah, they're great. I was like, that is somehow
that's better.
The best answer.
Yes.
Yeah.
100%.
Like, you didn't have an agenda. You were just like, yeah, here's this team, and then about to be all in.
Yeah, I love it. I'm not really finding much about the style behind the NFL uniform.
It's just cute.
I know that
I mean, you'd be looking up someone on the Dolphins staff, right?
Well, I think they were redesigned recently, right? Okay, apparently every year a percentage of the 32 teams redesign their uniforms. Okay, let's look at the Dolphins. Dolphins recent uniform redesign. Okay, the Dolphins last changed their uniform in 2018, so the Dolphins could change their uniforms in 2023 if they had followed the uniform change rules. More information.
Oh my god.
Okay. According to the NFL Constitution.
That's not a thing.
Yeah. Section 19.9 D2. Kill me. Teams have to submit uniform changes by March 1st of the year before the changes to take place, and the NFL has to approve the changes before December 1st. No signs that has been initiated for 2023.
By any team or by the Dolphins?
By the Dolphins specifically. So,
the NFL has a constitution.
Yes. I mean, it's gonna have to be like the player handbook and rule book for sure, which makes sense. But
then why is it called the Constitution?
Calling it the Constitution is just
like the Kardashians calling something the Bible.
I think they say Bible as in like for like it's swearing how serious something is.
Evan, I think we need the 8 ball.
What would you like to ask the 8 ball?
I would like to know, are the Dolphins going to score 2 touchdowns? No. I don't know. You always make me get so specific. I think they will score a touchdown. I just want to know if they are going to get like, will they at least get 14 points on the board second half?
Dear Magic 8 Ball, will we see 14 points on the board by the Dolphins today in the second half? Without a doubt. Without a doubt. So it could get much more interesting up in here.
Also, the 8 ball is so resolute today. It's usually really like, ask me in 10 minutes, bitch. It's like, I don't fucking know. Do you know?
Today it was decidedly the Chiefs. Without a doubt, 14 points on the board.
All right, get ready for an interesting second half for anyone who trusts the 8 ball as their Bible.
I mean,
institution.
Listen.
Wow, there's a big score right there. Maybe.
If it's right, I'm about to go make an offering to something.
Oh, wow. That seems intense.
It is intense. I don't believe that hard. Not even in Santa. Though I believe in Santa a little bit, you know?
Have you started decorating yet?
I did break out my garland.
I knew it. I knew it. He's committed to Christmas this year in a whole way. I think because you have a new house.
Yes. It's just made me very like, gotta be cozy. I'm excited about it.
Yeah.
So yeah, we did go through a small, just like none of the lights on this garland light up right now. So going through that.
I'm sorry to hear that.
It's okay. It's okay. I mean, I'll get over it, but
you know what's weird to think about? How much men spit. We have the same saliva gland right?
Oh, yeah.
And men just spit constantly.
100%. Yeah, definitely.
Anytime a man is outside, he's like, bleh.
Yeah, it's so gross. I agree.
Why?
I do think that like when running, I actually have done it 2 times in the entirety of my running career. And I hated it the first time. I almost threw up, and I spit on myself the second time. So never did it again. I don't like spit, so it made me. It's not a thing I can do. I don't know.
Okay, I think we've talked about this. My sister's like that too. She can't like brush her teeth near other people.
That was quite a slide by Tua. I think it's.
Yeah, that was a great slide.
I can brush my teeth by other people, but yeah, you gotta have civilized behavior for sure.
Why do they do that? Like, I just want to know, is it cultural? It has to be cultural, right? Like, it is not biological.
I absolutely agree with you. Yes, definitely. Or maybe.
So what is it?
Maybe we should be doing that, but we're not. You know what I mean?
Do you think men will respect me more if I start spitting every time I'm outside? I think that's just. I think they'll be like, "Do you have a biological problem?" Which is what I should start asking the men near me.
I
that
totally
spit.
agree with you. At my last job, it was
in retail.
In retail, being around some of the other men was a real issue to the point where like some of my colleagues and I brought it to our superiors' attention. If you need to belch so frequently that it is like countable, you need to be in a private little area, or don't drink or eat what you're drinking or eating. Just the noises that come out of
in
your
the
body,
workplace.
in the workplace,
absolutely not,
should not be something I am also subjected to, in my opinion. 2 fouls on the play, both by the receiving team. Penalty was declined during the kick, holding number 43, 10-yard penalty from the end of the kick. And I believe that is on Kansas City.
The Chiefs, yeah. Bummer. I mean, who knows what that will do. I always say the Chiefs are a second half team because they are, but I don't know what kind of second half team they are when they're dominating in the first half. Like, this makes me a little nervous, to be honest.
Totally agree with you. That's what I was saying earlier about keeping the momentum. They have nothing that they're fighting against. They're an underdog team for sure. They love to fight against something, you know?
Oh, no.
But then, I don't know, they could just keep it going.
Yeah.
Keep ringing the bell.
Oh my gosh. Are you seeing this commercial? The He Gets Us commercial? These things. What are they?
I am seeing images of unity and of conflict. And now Jesus is involved, yes.
Jesus welcomed all to the table. It's going to say he gets paid for by He Gets Us. I think what they want to do is make us Google it. I refuse.
Agreed.
I refuse.
I Googled something that I have seen on billboards for 9 years the other day. It took me 9 years of seeing it in 4 different states before I Googled it. I'm not
777 Brad Bradshaw.
No. I love Brad Bradshaw though. I talk about Bradshaw. Well, I've talked about Brad Bradshaw everywhere I go. I love that man.
As you should. Ow! What the fuck?
Attacked by your own actions. Yeah, I love Brad Bradshaw. He is fantastic. But no, I'm not gonna name the name of what I Googled. But yeah, I'm definitely not gonna Google that either. I don't want to direct any more traffic, you know? It's all just business.
And I cannot be that consumer today.
Not today. I'm tired.
Today, I am consuming peanut butter cookies, coffee, and a beer. A beer in a very... Do you know the subreddit Aged Like Milk?
Is it the colors? Oh, Bernie beats Trump. You know what? What a timeline. I wish timeline hopping were real so we could get into that one. That'd be nice.
Ew. Okay, Evan, I think that we have to make a commitment to not talk about politics. We're coming up on an election.
I agree with you, and we brought up a couple of controversial opinions and topics, and I love that we do because we are strong opinion holders.
Girls.
And those are very important, especially if you're going to talk about things that impact women, regarding the NFL, and you're trying to take our money and time. I'm not going to shut up about that for sure. But yes, we should.
We're here for the girls.
We're here for the girls, unapologetically.
We're here for the girls. The girls need intel. You know what the girls came up with? That Facebook page, Are We Dating the Same Person?
Yeah.
The girls came up with that.
Apparently a needed resource.
And it has been. Oh my gosh. That happened to one of my coworkers recently.
Yeah, I've had a couple of people who have known people that have been on there for sure. It's definitely a needed resource. You guys are dogs.
The girls and like mycelial networks, same shit.
Yeah.
We're all talking. We're all communicating.
All talking.
We're the mushrooms of humans.
Oh my gosh. Are we going to get into microbial networks? No.
Mycelial
networks. Excuse me. That was embarrassing, honestly.
Mycelial networks. Oh, yeah. I am all about it, girl. Mycelial network.
We can start talking
about fabric of
life. I don't know.
What is braiding sweetgrass?
Oh my gosh. You should look it up. It's a really good book. But the author talks about the interconnection of trees and root systems
but through mycelium.
Yes, but it goes through. She like uses that as a basis for the whole book. It's just a really interesting. I've listened to quite a few like interviews with the author. I haven't read the entirety of the book, I will be honest, but it is a good book from what I've read.
Color me interested.
Okay, Chiefs have the ball. They're on the 30-yard line.
Chiefs are dominating the field.
They
Let's
really
be real. Oh, that was not a good catch though.
It was
because it wasn't caught.
It looked almost like the other team was going to catch it, but
thankfully that has not happened 6 times this game like it did last time.
My goodness.
Also, I'm so curious about German Chiefs fans. Tell me more.
I was definitely just thinking, this is such a calm little crowd. I'm curious about the percentage of American fans and like local fans and just the presence of the NFL fan base abroad.
Yeah. Well, you know what I was thinking is like, okay, so if you moved to Germany and you were from the Midwest, you would probably cheer for the Chiefs.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, Patrick is running, and that's a first down,
and
baby. He's so good at the scramble. So good at the scramble. I think it's going to be on the defense.
Hold, possibly. Holding offense number.
Offense, bummer.
Yeah, dang.
Okay. What were we just talking about?
So I just want to maybe say hello to if we have any new viewers or listeners. We have no football knowledge, y'all. That's the point. If you're joining GSPN, you're here because you're watching us learn live, baby. We would love whatever depths of knowledge you might have on the sport, this team, or its history to be shared in the chat. We are here for the girls, so looking forward to learning live with you, y'all.
So what is sweetgrass?
Braiding sweetgrass? It's just I don't remember what year it came out. Let me see. Hold on. Let me just give you the author. So
Patrick Mahomes is so good. Unreal.
The author is an indigenous woman, I believe. Yes. She's a professor. She talks about the complementary approach of Western scientific methodologies to indigenous knowledge. Yeah, Patrick Mahomes, very good. Love to watch him play. He is so interesting.
I caught my train of thought, which is just that Florida is so one state. You know what I mean? Like, and I could see, first of all, I don't know if a lot of people from Florida move to Germany, but I could see how a large swath of people would move to Germany and then just pick the Chiefs, right?
Yeah, I can. I mean, especially the past like 5 years, they've been so much fun to watch.
Because we're so strong, yeah.
Yeah.
But I would like to know how the Germans are celebrating, or if they celebrate on Sunday nights. I don't know a ton about German drinking culture. I think they.
That's just so funny. Okay.
What?
I'm just watching our chat now. It's just funny. I feel like we maybe found some middle schoolers or something. Really not sure, but
I'm interested.
yeah. Anyway,
Unless it's inappropriate, in which case I'm not interested.
I'm hearing that some of these 8th graders are some of the worst burpers there are. I have to tell you, these 45-year-old men I was working with might have honestly been worse. They grow up.
Adult men are way worse. They can reach greater sounds than an 8th grader.
The shame that should be there, like they know they should have shame, just somehow isn't. It felt like I was working with 8th grade boys, TBH, but that's retail for you.
That's retail, baby.
Anyway, but yeah, so
no, any questions in the chat? Anything we should validate?
Here's what I'm gonna say. We're not gonna validate much, but it looks like we had some people join for the pleasure of being in the comments, and I hope that you guys got what you wanted out of that. Anyway, lovely. So what else can we learn about football today? It seems like there's so much time to learn because the Chiefs are doing
the Chiefs are just winning. Okay, so Kirk Cousins is out for the season. Mm-hmm. Aaron Rodgers out for the season. Same injury, the Achilles.
I feel so bad for Kirk Cousins. I was just really looking forward to watching him play, and he seems like such a wholesome guy. Oh wait, is he? Is he not?
Yeah, he is. He is. He's super wholesome.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. I was like, I thought I remember he was like a sweetheart.
Kirk Cousins is Cole's Cash. That's Cole's Cash man. Yeah, Kirk Cousins is sponsored by Cole's Cash.
Cute. Yeah. Well, I feel bad for him. The Achilles sucks. Like that is just such a shitty injury.
Super
but am I
sucks.
wrong that Aaron Rodgers is kind of like up and about a bit?
That's what I'm wondering. Is he, when they declare he's out for the season, how real is that?
I've got to imagine that it's real. I got to imagine that it's like he's done. Why would you announce? I don't know. I'll look it up.
Has anyone ever come back after being deemed out for the season, or is it in the football constitution that they're donezo? I know exactly what I'm going to do after this. I'm going to Union on the Hill. Good.
Don't give us your play-by-play itinerary.
For all these 8th graders in the chat that are going to follow me. Support local businesses. Go to Union on the Hill. Give them money. Get the smothered biscuits and gravy.
I don't know even really how to search this, but let's see. Chat, you guys are full of knowledge, I hear. Can you please let us know, do people come back from an injury reserve list after they're out for the season? If somebody's status is out for the season, do you get to come back? Or is that like the Constitution, the NFL Constitution says you
Evan,
can't come back?
I'm going to ask for your permission to do something that we've never discussed.
Okay, I'm scared.
Can we phone a friend?
Can we phone a friend? Yeah, we can phone a friend. Thank you, producer. I really appreciate it. Yeah, I'm going to phone a friend.
I'm going to phone a friend. And we're going to find out if anyone has ever been able to come back after being deemed out for the season.
I'm excited to learn live on air.
Okay, we are calling Jay Bry. Let's see how this goes. Please hold. I will have to get consent for Jay Bry to be recorded on air.
All right, that's fair, and I'm excited to hear about it. Turning back to the field, so much more paint all over these guys. They're never gonna get those stains out. Okay.
No, these stains are
single-use uniforms.
What are you eating? Hey, Jay Bry, do you have consent to be recorded? Jay Bry. I need to ask you about football. For legal reasons, you have to say yes.
Okay, so I'm being told there are different levels of injury reserves.
Okay. If a man on the football team gets told, like if they announce Aaron Rodgers is out for the season, is there any event in which he can come back? Yes, he can come back.
Okay,
Can you hear
gotcha.
Jay Bry?
No, I can't, but I'm being told.
Jay Bry talking to the mic.
So they can come back. And I'm being told in the chat by Mean Jane 404 that there are different levels of injury reserve as well.
Yes. Okay, I'm hearing that you can come off injured reserve.
So do we think, let's ask, is that likely for Aaron Rodgers?
Do you think Aaron Rodgers will come back? Maybe in the playoffs.
That was my goddamn conspiracy from the beginning. I was saying that is going to happen. He's going to be out. They're going to come back. They're going to be the underdogs.
Don't you think it would be a detriment for him to come back that late in the season with a team he's never?
No,
like they would have no chemistry.
Playing. He had all the preseason practice. What's he saying?
They're saying he's so much better than the quarterback they have now that it wouldn't matter. They don't give a shit about team chemistry. They want the better quarterback.
Yeah.
And that's why they got a lot of the wide receivers on the Jets team in the first place, is because they were going for Aaron Rodgers.
Gotcha. Okay, I see.
Thank you for your consent to be recorded, you dillweed. Bye. Enjoy your sandwich.
Nice. Well, that's really good to know.
Thank you to Jay Bry.
That's cool information to have. I do feel like that validates the original conspiracy. I think that we are gonna see him come back. And
do you really?
You're
really ask the 8-ball.
Ask the 8-ball. Okay, y'all. We are gonna ask the 8-ball right now for just a little bit of information.
Oh, Tua is scrambling. He doesn't scramble like Patrick, but he does scramble good.
Flag on the play.
There's a flag. Come on.
Are we going?
That is a BS flag.
Should we wait for the call?
The ref is smiling, which I don't like. I don't like it. I think they're calling it on Tranquil per his last name. He did not cause harm intentionally.
Okay, I'm seeing the scratch on Reed.
Oh yeah, he's got a precarious nose scratch. I think he tried to foster a feral kitten like Evan.
Maybe.
Come on. Andy Reid doesn't like what he's seeing. Neither do I.
Yeah, okay, great. Well, so I'm going to ask the 8-ball. What was the question that we wanted to ask? Is he going to come back for the playoffs?
Is Aaron Rodgers coming back for the playoffs?
Is Aaron Rodgers coming back for the playoffs this year?
Good call. This year.
Better not tell you now.
Girl, you've been so decisive all day and just cut us off.
No way to know. No way to know.
We don't need to know. Let's let this one go. It's not for us to speculate on, apparently. Do we have like a list of questions to re-ask the 8-ball? Because I feel like we come up with more every day.
I think they've been so live. I'm just not really sure if we have anything we can re-ask, but we'll see. We'll see if there's anything else that comes up. I feel like I love Mike McDaniel. His consistent uniform fit is so good. The fact that it's not khakis. What is it when it's cropped pants?
Cargo shorts?
Capris. That's what I'm saying. Oh my gosh. Capris. And here we go. There it is. The first touchdown by the Dolphins. Finally some points on the goddamn board.
And again, it's not Waddle or Hill. Again, I love to see it. There we go.
I want the Chiefs to win, but I am excited for the Dolphins, and I want them to see some points on the board. So we finally got 6-21. Let's see if they can get this field goal here.
I feel like it is very clear when they show the fans who's an American fan and who's a German.
I totally agree with you.
The German fans are all wearing the exact same eyeglasses. And they don't have on mullet headdresses.
No mullet headdress. Okay, and the kick is good? It's good. Okay. The chat is telling us that some teams place players on an injured reserve list when they have a football-related injury and need to miss a few weeks, but players on IR don't count against active roster. Okay, that's actually super helpful because we talked about the active roster last week in our trivia, so it makes sense that they can that they can have like more players active if somebody's on that list. If a player
Am I getting trivia'd this week?
That's a great question. If a player is placed on this list before the regular season begins, he's forced to miss the entire year. Okay, that is,
and that's why
we don't have game.
Jody.
Bro, I just have.
That's why we don't have Jody Fortson.
We don't have Jody Fortson, and the fact that Aaron Rodgers. This is it. This is my place in the tin hat, right on my fucking skull, on my noggin. The fact that Aaron Rodgers went out in 4 goddamn minutes in the first game, and now he's got this entire season to rest,
to make like $70 million,
make a bunch of money, just practice throwing. He is going to come back in the playoffs rested, better than ever. That is 100% going to happen. Because he didn't have to be, he's not out for the whole season because it happened in the first 4 fucking minutes of the first game.
So he's still on the roster.
So he can still come back. Thank you, Mean Gene 404. This just validated my conspiracy theory brain.
Got a white boy on my roster. Really his name is Aaron Rodgers.
Okay, yeah. So let me ask you the first little trivia question, Elle. What year was the shortest game in NFL history? And bonus, how long was that game?
Well, this is interesting. Because I want to know, did something like take out the whole other team for a second? You know what I mean? Like, did someone die on the field? And then they were like,
game's over.
The game's over. Yeah. Shortest game. All right. When did it happen? Let's go with 1956.
You know
and
what?
How long was it? 60 minutes.
I like the enthusiasm. 1996. So pretty close. Only one number off there.
40-year difference.
It is a decade, but just the one. And it was the San Diego Chargers against the Colts, and it was 2 hours and 29 minutes. So it's been long, y'all. It's been.
Why? Why is it the shortest these games can be?
Because look, I mean, you gotta get the ball down the field, and you gotta get the ball back up the field, and then it's gotta go.
They're intent on pausing this game. You know what? Anytime a man is like, "You take too long getting ready," I'm gonna be like, "Why football take over 3 hours?" The shortest game, 2 hours and 30 minutes. Are you kidding me?
96. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. They got a lot of stuff to do, though. You know what I mean?
No. Kickball, pass ball, catch ball, touchdown. 4 agenda items for a football game. 4.
Okay, well, I'm going to ask you just now while they're not doing much. What was the original name of the Chiefs? I'm going to help you out here. They were not originally based in Kansas City.
Oh my gosh. This is somewhere in the depths of my brain, not anywhere that I care about. Just
pass. Okay, so they were originally in Texas, and they were known as the Dallas Texans. Then they moved to KC in '63, and they became known as the Chiefs. That's a fact,
We need more creativity.
That's
we need more creativity in the NFL. We need Carolina Reapers, the best name.
We definitely
like if we come away from this with one suggestion, it's the Carolina Reapers.
I totally agree with you. Yeah, definitely. So that is a little bit of trivia. I'll come back and hit you up with another one at some point. What's going on?
Thank you. We've got conspiracies today. Mm-hmm. We've got trivia going back today. What's happening on the field is I've carried the bar. Mecole Hardman, who had a tough last week, has caught a ball.
Okay.
Congrats.
Great.
Yeah, he's doing the thing. Also, Andy, God bless, totally came to his wide receivers defense last week. He was like, guys, this week it was tough. Last week y'all were saying our the reason we won the game. Yeah. He's like, we're going to stick with not trading what it is.
I think when
then...
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was just going to say, switching gears, Travis, it seems that all of his interviews now are about Taylor, obviously. And he has pretty much taken the stance like, hey, this is starting to affect my game coverage and like my stats coverage. He's like, so I'm gonna chill on this.
Yeah, that seems fair, and I think that is probably to be expected.
Wise.
Yeah.
Wise. Like if it's starting to affect your shit, be done.
I'm gonna imagine that there was probably a pre-relationship going public conversation about that though too. Okay, so one of the Dolphins just hit the ball out of the air, and I'm not positive. I don't know if it was live when it was grabbed. It was grabbed by a Dolphin, but I'm just not positive if it is a turnover or not. But it was tipped. Pretty crazy. Love seeing that. Interesting stuff.
I think it fell to the ground, so I don't know.
I think you're right.
If that will count, yeah. But good D from the Dolphins, putting the D in Dolphin. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay. Interesting stuff.
Okay. Also, as far as conspiracy theories go, people thought that this was going to be the game Taylor dumped Travis.
That's true.
They thought the shelf life of this relationship would have ended by this.
Yeah, that's true.
We got flags. Multiple flags on the field. 3 fucking flags on the field.
I'm not positive exactly.
Oh my god, Patrick Mahomes hit a man. Like a regular oh my god. What the fuck is that?
Skirmish happening right now.
Imagine being on the sidelines and fighting a football player. That is the stupidest shit I've ever seen.
I mean, was that what was happening, or were they just kind of...
Was Tyreek Hill involved?
I'm not sure. If he was, that is a sign of conflict.
Show us a replay of that sideline shit right now.
They started?
Okay, yeah. Okay, so we've got multiple flags. They're not going to show us the sidelines.
No, they stopped it.
Okay, here it is. Here it is. They're showing the sidelines.
Okay,
he gets pushed. Shoot. He gets pushed hard. He hits someone.
Yep.
He hits. He runs into men on the sidelines. But then who starts fighting?
Yeah, 2 fouls on the play, both by the offense. Illegal shift, offense 87, holding, number 52. Okay, shift.
Hey, dear chat, what the fuck is an offensive shift? And why is it on Kelsey? What is an offensive shift, and how is it different than offside false start?
What is an offensive shift? So, offensive team is permitted to shift and have 2 or more players in motion multiple times before the snap. After the last shift, all players must come to a complete stop and be in a set position simultaneously for at least 1 full second. Okay.
Andy's mad. Andy is mad.
He does look
They want a flag because Pat got hit. And honestly, Pat looked like he got hurt.
I mean, I'm sure that didn't feel good. Definitely not. And that other guy hit his elbow fucking hard, y'all.
Pat's mad. Andy's mad. Team's mad. Boys are mad.
Yeah, but interesting. Yeah, well, it'll be really interesting to see what happens. I mean, we were just talking about Taylor Swift. What if it's a playoffs dump? I think that the conspiracy theory continues just because it didn't happen today. Is this another turnover? The ball was loose. Dolphins are scrambling. I'm seeing multiple Dolphins on top of each other. The
Dolphins have that ball.
I think
the Dolphins have that ball.
Okay, sure. I'm totally agreeing with you. The Dolphins bucket hat plus the little jacket with all the little dolphins all over it is super cute. They've got good merch.
The gear is good. Dolphins.
I'm just curious. We need to rank the cutest gear for sure. We got to get some
Seahawks,
gear.
Dolphins. Seahawks, Dolphins.
Okay.
And then I'd have to look into the rest. I know it's not going to be the Raiders. All that black. Usually I'm so pro all black, but I think it's weird.
I actually kind of like it. I think it's just like, to me, it's old school. It's very like, I think it fits the team personality really well too. I think
really, do you like it more than you like the Saints, the black and gold? Because I think the Saints is more your style, the fleur-de-lis.
The black and gold is very classic. It's sleek. I'll say that for sure. I actually think I really like the Vikings, like their whole
A purple moment.
I think the matte purple looks good, I'll be honest with you. I really do.
Okay, yeah, the matte.
When I'm picturing myself watching football, I'm watching it on Thanksgiving or like it's really cold and cozy and I'm like bundled up and stuff. And I don't know, for me, those colors really work for that kind of vibe. But
okay.
that's just what
I love the team that has the striped helmet. I think it's the Bengal, Cincinnati Bengal.
Okay.
I think they have the opportunity for much cooler gear.
Much the Bengals for sure, yeah. I would love to see. We should look up some. This is going to be something we do another week for sure.
For the superlatives,
I just
best
think
outfits.
We should look up the cutest fan generated uniforms because I feel like
uniforms.
There's some stuff online of some super cute or unique or really badass. I mean, again, not to bring up the dark helmets again, but I think they go so hard, and I know that there's some really cool redesigns with helmets, so just be curious what's out there. Especially if they can only do it every 5 goddamn years and they're not taking advantage of it every time. Like, I saw online the Dolphins, people don't think that they'll ever really change their style. I think it looks great. Maybe they don't need to. But you're telling me you couldn't tweak a little something. A little something,
I mean, the Dolphins, I like the teal and orange. I think the teams that need to change are like these ones that all share. I feel like we honestly have a orange and white teams, like the Dolphins, the Bengals, the Broncos, the Bears.
Yeah. I like the all whites. We've talked about the travel whites before. I think the all white looks really good.
I have mixed feelings on it.
I mean, you definitely can see them.
Yeah, you can see them. The all red, I don't.
I agree. I don't like the all red.
No, there's something classy about it. Like vintage Chiefs gear does look cool.
Agreed.
Like the vintage red, it
definitely agree.
You know, I just want to see some new color combos on the field.
Guys, keep us interested.
Yeah, like some Pantone colors of the year, like
the Pantone colors of the year would just be so refreshing.
Dashing. You know what I mean? Can we get some damn what it's gonna take?
Okay, I'm looking through now. I will say, you know what? The Commanders, that maroon rusty that they've got with the white and the yellow, that's pretty classic. That looks good.
What is their logo now?
I think it's just the W, isn't it?
Oh,
I mean, it's looks like a stencil that was used, so I don't know.
That is too funny. They were like, oh, well, we can either offensive or a
one of the two. I like
or one letter.
I like the Rams. I'm partial to the Rams.
Yep. No, totally. I
definitely
pro Rams.
Those look good.
The Chargers, sure.
I fucking hate the Bengals. I hate the Bengals uniform. I really
the stripes.
Yeah, they look like
the
zebras.
Black and orange.
They look like goddamn zebras. I just think they look like zebra cakes, which I love, but to me it doesn't give. I think of zebra cakes. I think of that really old zebra gum. I don't know if you remember this. I'm definitely showing my age here.
I remember with the tattoos.
Yeah.
The lick and press tattoos.
That is what it reminds. Oh, that's so disgusting. But yes. That is what that reminds me of. It doesn't strike fear in my heart, but that's just me.
I guess like the Raiders gear maybe strikes fear, but otherwise who is striking fear?
The Ravens look good. Again, I say. Purple and white.
How can you look good when your team thing is like, like that is so not intimidating at all.
Maybe the Panthers. The Panthers are pretty good.
The Panthers need to ditch the freaking blue. The Panthers need to ditch the blue. They need to be the Carolina Reapers. No.
Agreed. This is, once again, we're putting this out here, y'all.
Full rebrand.
Start the petition.
Full rebrand.
Carolina Reapers. What the fuck are they doing? Come on. Spicy hot.
Carolina Reapers, spicy hot. And I want some, ditch the blue.
I think they could do some really good stuff with the orange, yellow, red with the Reapers.
Yes.
I mean, deaf but colorful. come on. I mean, fire death? That's scary. That goes hard.
Flaming death.
Yeah, but that's just us. That's our opinion. So
Mike McDaniels is looking shiny on the field. It's either good skincare or a little sweaty.
A little sweaty. Tua tosses the ball to 23. Easy catch. Just over the 30-yard line, taken down 23. That's my bad. Okay. Flag on the play. Once again, so many flags today. I feel like we're seeing...
And we even called out that the refs are like, not that many flags. So many fucking flags.
I think it was maybe penalties that we had talked about, because I don't know.
Oh, okay. Let the boys play.
Or maybe people want to see these flags. They'd be pissed if they weren't calling them. I mean, who knows?
People are going to be pissed either way. Name a single game where someone like that changed the...
Agreed. Unnecessary roughness on the Chiefs, though. We haven't seen that call yet.
Oh.
So
who's getting chippy? Oh, it's one of the big boys.
Definitely. Let's see it.
One of the big boys.
Jones. Oh, yeah. They're just fucking walking around, and he shoves them. What the hell? And his teammate doesn't even notice. Sniped him. Came at him like a Prius and just boom.
Tua just walks away. He's like,
oh my god, that's so funny. Okay, I once again have to say I hate when they chew on their little mouth guard things. Just keep it in your goddamn teeth.
Have a spit thing, and I think that's related to it.
I think you're right. Okay.
I do. I think this is
wow. 8 ball. Did he just throw that at the camera guy? I need you to watch for when he tosses that ball. Where does it go?
Oh, he tossed it nowhere, but it did not hit the cameraman. It didn't.
Okay.
He tossed it in the direction of humans.
In the direction of humans. I am so impressed with the 8 ball today. The accuracy is astounding. We are seeing 14 points on the board in the second half. Will we see more?
We knew it was coming.
Not sure.
From the Dolphins? I think we're going to see more from the Chiefs. I think they're playing
now they confidently. Have to. This is what they needed in order to get more points on the board.
Well, it's the end of the third. Yeah, there's one. I feel confident.
Here's something else I'll say. The Gator glasses, which you know I love, those go so well with Dolphins gear. I feel like if Gators can go with your gear, you've got a good fit for sure. That's just my humble opinion. But
I don't know that I knew you glasses.
I feel like maybe this came up briefly.
About Pat Mahomes being sponsored by Oakley or whatever?
No, actually, I was just distracted by what was happening on my screen. But
yeah, that was really weird.
The fast forward zoomy thing. No,
the fast forward rewind thing.
Your personal affinity for what are those weird glasses that go all the way around the side? The futuristic looking ones that you were like, everybody's gonna have
goggles.
Yeah, and you were
goggles.
Right.
I was right.
I think when we were having that conversation, I brought up that I have bad taste in like Gators.
Yeah, the snowboarding glasses.
Mm-hmm. I love them.
Yeah, that was many years ago, Evan, back when I was first making that prediction.
Yeah, and now look at you. Making more predictions.
Dark there now.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I know, but now they're being tracked.
Now your opinions are being tracked.
Okay, we have finally... Are we going to get the ball down the field? Not really.
Not really.
At the 20.
Okay, wow.
Well, who's on the field now?
So
it's probably veterans or people in the army, maybe.
I think that this is the Olympics team because they have flag football in the Olympics coming up. So this is the Olympic team. I think it's the German Olympic
There's
team.
Girls and boys?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, bitch.
Okay, should we join?
Yeah. Okay, Chiefs have the ball and they're pushing through this pack of guys again. I hate it. Again.
Evan hates it. Evan doesn't want to see the ball ran.
I don't. I want to see it thrown, and that's pretty much it. I'm old-fashioned, though, you know.
You're old-fashioned. We don't know what's old-fashioned. Maybe throwing the ball is new to...
It's apparently, the passer rushing it is, or running it is. So you never know.
Yeah, I'm telling you, I swear, like growing up watching the quarterback running the ball.
Yeah, just didn't seem to happen.
This is new, baby. Wow.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, how's your Bills jersey treating? Is that like
I mean, I wore it once and I've worn it to bed since. It's still soft and comfy. It remains in rotation, but I do need to start getting some other gear for us, I think. And we'll start finding
for teams you actually care about.
I mean,
I have been thinking, okay, so on my drive to the desert this winter,
yes,
I want to stop in small Kansas town and look for Chiefs.
That's a fun idea. I like that. You could probably find some really unique things that way too. No, I want to get like actual football NFL gear, but I also want to get like, dear listener, in the past I have sent some fun merch to Ellen, and I'm trying to remember if it was an Etsy shop or something, but those shirts that said like "I wish football was real." I want that. That's so fun.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. I remember that now. You did send those in the chat.
I love that. I think it's hilarious. So I want some more gear because I did back in the day. I had some gear. I no longer do. It does not take up space in my closet. But I think I'm ready to. I think I'm ready to open my heart again.
I have a red bodysuit just waiting for me down the street right now. Pick it up
next week. Well, speaking of...
well, no, not next week.
Oh, next week won't be the Chiefs. So next week we're watching the 49ers game. That will be at noon. You can find us here at GSPN Girls for that game. Really looking forward to it. Ellen will not be debuting the red bodysuit, but next Chiefs game, I guess she will. But next week the Chiefs are on a bye week. So we will be watching a different game, the noon game. Really looking forward to it.
And then the week of the 20th... Are we back for the Chiefs that week? We'll figure that out.
We'll figure
in
it
real
out.
time.
No need to get into that right now. But
let's not get ahead of ourselves. A 7 p.m. Chiefs game, we'll think about it.
We'll think about it. So I'm so curious about what they have to do to prep for a travel game. So I'm just gonna do a little bit of looking into that now. Ellen, if you want to keep us apprised of what's going on the field.
I mean, I can tell you what Andy Reid said about it.
Okay.
In my career, we have gotten to the international game Thursday, and that's just what works for me. Like, he put zero thought into this. Beautiful things about Andy Reid. He keeps it simple. He's not questioning how much sleep should the boys get and how should they we get there on Thursdays, and that works for me. I don't know.
Okay. All right. Well, that, I guess, works for that. I'm not seeing anything just in a quick little Google about any particular player's personal preferences for getting ready, but I would love to know kind of what they do behind the scenes to get ready, because I imagine that jet lag, especially obviously for the international ones, is insane.
And I'm sure that they have their own major superstition.
Definitely.
I think that all professional athletes are superstitious.
Is that across the board? Because to me, for some reason, I really thought that was very much hockey, baseball, but I didn't necessarily see it extending to football and basketball. I could obviously be totally wrong. Again, everybody, this is unreliable. We don't know what we're talking about. Inform us, please.
There are people that say Travis Kelce wears, it's either yellow cleats or yellow.
Are you seeing both of these teams just going at it on the field right now? I'm sorry. It was just all of them just... No,
I'm not.
Pushing at each other, a giant huddle. Tell me what you're seeing, but I'm seeing Pacheco's stuff is
Pacheco is... do not call that a flag. I will
freak out.
Okay, yeah, no, he's just like, let me out.
Pacheco's like arm or shoulder brace pads are just kind of like knocked all over the place.
Yeah, of course he's mad. They're tearing him apart.
Okay, Mahomes.
Dude, I don't like being touched by people.
Number 10 just had his helmet ripped off.
Pacheco.
I'm sorry, I forget his name or his number, even though I love Pacheco, but Pacheco just had his goddamn helmet ripped off by a dolphin. Pretty crazy.
I think these boys are gonna fight. I think
it's happening right now. It's coming. It's coming.
the fight is a coming.
Dang.
Oh my god.
Pacheco looking fly and unbothered that entire time. He didn't give a fuck. He caught the ball, did his job.
So bothered.
I would also be so bothered. Are you kidding me? He's got great hair.
Mean, we have to be so about, like, I don't know, Evan, you can stop me if you don't want to. But they live in such a physical.
Mm-hmm.
Not surprised at the statistics that come out of NFL and domestic.
For sure. I mean,
when that physicality is their language.
Yeah, 100%. Sorry. Yeah, no, I totally agree with you. Yeah, when physicality and like being blunt to the extreme, both physically and like through your language, like I imagine that so much of your on-field communication is like screaming and yelling and very to the point. And if that's your day in and day out, that's hard to break out of mindset wise. A really great pass. Holy shit. 11 almost catches it. That was about to be a crazy amount of yards. Wow.
A championship player would have caught that ball.
Okay. I agree with you, but he also was being manhandled. I mean, I think number 4's hand probably knocked it out of it. Let's see if there's a replay.
Fine, it did. I just saw the replay, and his hand was fully there, so it was good defense. And, come on, how are we going to get to the Super Bowl if we're not catching balls?
We're not catching balls.
We gotta catch the balls to make the plays, and we were so close to that. Come on,
we definitely
Bieber.
Were. Okay, so that guy is Alex Earl's boyfriend.
Mm-hmm.
So good for him and good for Alex. I hope she's having a good time.
Okay, Evan, pop trivia on the fly, unplanned.
Oh God!
What does she call him?
NFL man.
There you go.
Fuck yeah!
We've actually just turned into Alex Earl trivia at this point.
This is Taylor Swift.
Do you know who Josh Allen is dating? He's also dating someone with a name. I can't remember it. I'm gonna look it up.
I do not know. I'm sorry.
I think she's a model.
I am pretty under a rock, to be honest. But sometimes
Haley
things bottle up.
Steinfeld.
Oh, she's a singer, right? I'm pretty sure she is a singer and an actress. She's got brown hair.
Yeah, singer and actress. Jesus, good job,
wow,
Evan.
Look at me. My rock is well informed, actually.
She is. I like her face a lot.
Yeah, she's got a nice face.
Do you know what I like? That she looks like she hasn't had her buccal fat removed yet. And I mean that in a great way. Yeah. I mean, she has a face that I like, with cheeks attached.
Yes. I don't know who's telling these celebrities to get rid of their cheeks. They're lying to you. They're stealing that TikTok. They're stealing your cheek fats for experiments. I
saw that TikTok. It is so real. It's like, that is going to be the thing that makes you 80 at 40.
Mm-hmm. It's the only.
You gotta have the cheek fat.
It's the only thing making me happy for mine. Little chipmunk cheeks.
Big head girlies.
Store some snacks.
Okay, Haley Steinfeld. Is she a Nepo baby? Like, what are we? She's from Pitch Perfect 2. I was like,
I think she was doing other stuff before that, to be honest. But
I don't know any of this.
I don't know a lot about the plus ones of the NFL, but I'm gonna find out more. That's what this is all about. I'm trying to see if I can find anything right now.
So, famous girlfriends. Simone Biles, the Olympic gymnast, is married to a man on the Philadelphia Eagles.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
Yeah, so there's the most famous NFL one.
Okay, super cool.
Sierra is obviously the most famous NFL. And obviously Gisele Bündchen is out of the mix. She's over it.
Good for her. Thank God.
Good for her.
If we learned anything from her, it's good for her.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of other girlfriends. Haley Stein.
There are so many. I think on the Eagles in particular, I know of just because of oh my gosh, Mrs. Kelsey, Jason Kelsey's wife. I'm forgetting her first name. Is it Kaylee?
Kylie.
Okay, Kylie Kelsey. She's talked a lot about like the wives and girlfriends, and there are quite a few who like own a lot of businesses, and a couple who have like multiple doctorate degrees and stuff. It's pretty crazy. And their boyfriends are all out there just like hitting their heads against each other.
Yeah.
It's kind of funny to think
communicating
about.
with their bodies.
Grunts, yeah. grunts and throwing each other. Yeah.
And spitting.
Guys, stop that.
I think I heard that 2 Chainz has a wife that's like actually a professor.
What? You know how I feel about Mr. Chainz.
We love Mr. Chainz.
2 Chainz wife. Let's see.
I for sure have a crush on 2 Chainz.
Kesha and like Ward. Not Kesha, cool ass name. No $sign.
Damn it.
Let's see. She is the mother of his 3 children. She's been the owner of A Gift from Heaven, which is a preschool and childcare facility in Atlanta since 2016.
Oh, okay. So maybe I had it confused.
Oh, this goes on. She's the founder of a nonprofit that offers supports to Atlanta's African American community, and she's the CEO and founder of Bouncing with Harmony LLC, a recreation and entertainment establishment also in Atlanta. She got her bachelor's degree in criminal justice and corrections at Alabama State University in 2000.
I think we have a turnover.
I guess we'll stop talking about 2 Chainz' wife right now.
Hold on. I think the Dolphins got it.
Okay. Punched out of the Dolphins' freaking hands, though.
Chunk.
And then picked up again by the Dolphins. Yeah.
Was it? Okay, yeah. Dolphins recovered. Did she teach at Stanford, 2 Chainz' wife? Do we have anything about her teaching?
I'm not seeing that, but that does not mean it's not the case, but I'm not seeing that popping up here.
Okay, I mean, unreliable. Honestly, really good catch by 30. I don't know who that is, but that was an incredible catch by the Dolphins, number 30. You gotta.
But we've got an injured Dolphin.
You gotta say when the good is good.
Oh, shit.
Oh, is he hurt from it? Oh, no, it's someone else.
It's somebody else, but Tua is taking a knee, and it looks like it's this particular Dolphins knee, and they have gone to commercial, so that is not a good sign.
Okay. If you are new to GSPN, we do have a segment where we send get well cards to players who get taken out of the games. Mm-hmm. You do have to get taken out.
To get a get well card.
To get a card, you have to be removed from the game. But if the player gets removed, we will. Evan, during this break, would you mind telling people weekend or your plans there today while I use the bathroom?
For sure, yes. So I'm actually going to just go through and I'll talk about our previous Get Well Soon list. These are just for games that we've watched, y'all. This does not mean that there aren't other players that deserve a Get Well Soon wish. These are just those that we've seen carded off while we've been watching. So first, there was Nick Bolton, number 32, who I actually think we need to check back up on. So I'll just make a note of that. And then one of my favorite players, Metcalf from the Seahawks, he was injured because he injured his rib in week 2, but he injured his hip against Cincinnati. He finished the game. What a man. But the injury did list him as questionable going into, I actually think it was like against Chiefs, and it did keep him out of the game. So it was the first game that he had missed in all 5 of his seasons of the NFL. So I feel like that's a pretty big deal, attendance record and all. So he got a get well soon wish, and then let's see, there was one other one, Jamal Adams, also from the Seahawks, number 33. Oh, sorry, I lied. Laviska Shenault Jr., number 5 from the Panthers. He is a 4th-year pass catcher, former second-round pick. He was carted off the field. He had gotten an ankle injury. I actually think that week we saw quite a few ankle injuries. And he was seen on crutches and in a walking boot on his right foot following the game. So we sent Get
boys.
Yeah, we sent Get Well Soon cards to them. Hopefully we don't see any more. We didn't see any last week that had to receive a Get Well Soon card, and we will just keep an eye this week. Actually, I lied. I did see Nick Bolton. We had a note, I believe last week he was injured. And let's see, injury report. Doesn't look like he's on there. Okay, great.
Oh, shoot. That man is getting walked off the field.
The Dolphin?
Yeah. I totally did not catch who it was.
Yeah, I also did not. But another Dolphin just taken down by 5 different Chiefs. They are not taking any chances. They very much...
Oh, no. And honestly, are they throwing punches? Like, that guy got taken down with a big boom.
They are certainly getting physical, that is for sure. Not that it wasn't already, but... Okay. Dolphins prepped, ready. And Hill is just so fast. It's so cool to watch him just...
It really is. He is good to watch.
Yeah. Honestly, am I interested in preseason stuff? I'm curious about how they train now. Whoa, great catch by number 17. He got some air on the Dolphins.
That was cool.
Yeah, it definitely was.
That's Waddle. That's Waddle.
Is it Waddle? Waddle is
yeah,
so
I
good.
think so.
You know what? I think I'm going to do it. I think I'm going to add Waddle to the list of players I like.
All right, there you go. Pacheco and Waddle.
So good. Is he number 11?
I'm trying to figure that out as well, and I don't know.
Jalen
no, I don't
Water,
believe so.
He's number 17, Jalen Water.
Yeah.
Waddle. Yeah, he's just fun to watch. We've liked him consistently. So on the list of players I like, Metcalf on the Seahawks, already stated. Isaiah Pacheco, woot woot.
Oh my gosh, Cheetah has the ball.
So good. Wow, he is covered in paint. Number 19.
You gotta wonder if because we used to play with Hill, we know where he's going.
I think it's vice versa. I think it's both. Yeah, they know him and he.
Okay, yeah, he knows. Yeah.
100%.
And I mean, he's been gone for 2 seasons now, at least, if not 3. Like, things have changed. Our defense has changed, but
they're still watching. You know, they're still definitely watching. They're learning, and they're like. I'm positive that there are people who are like their job this game is go after Hill or guard from Hill or whatever.
100%.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, because that was their whole thing when he was on the Chiefs. Mahomes is gonna get.
Yeah.
Like, honestly, it was Mahomes and Hill. The whole time it's been Mahomes and Kelsey too. But like, there was a time where it was Mahomes, Kelsey, Hill. Like, that was the trifecta.
Yeah.
And we just don't. I mean, now we have Pacheco, and Pacheco is a.
I think of him. He is his own. He's an island to me. Like, he's his own unit.
Yeah, he is. Honestly, not a lot of Kelsey this game either.
No? Definitely not. Okay, 6 minutes.
Is he even on the? Oh no, he's not on the field. It's our defense right now.
Beautiful catch by the Dolphins. I'm not gonna lie, they've been playing really well this second quarter.
Yeah, they did. They did pick it up.
6 minutes left in the fourth, which it's somehow the fourth always goes by pretty fast.
I would like to see the Chiefs get another touchdown.
I agree. I definitely agree with you. I think it would be really nice to really solidify that lead.
One in the second half, you know. One in the second half. Momentum.
But
these boys are just covered in dye, as stated.
As stated. But yeah, we're seeing it still with the Dolphins. Oh, Tua taken down. They are just playing really aggressive.
That's not Tua. Tua had handed off the ball.
Oh, sorry. Yes, you're right. The passer. I should have just said the passer.
No, the passer handed the ball to that man who was tackled.
But then what was he gonna do? Pass it? Run it?
There's not knowing football, and then there's just not having your glasses on.
There's no way to know. There's no way to know.
Oh my god. I love the part of the game that's speculative for you, is like
most of it.
Handled the ball. Oh, we might get an appearance by a special someone.
Oh yeah?
Big dog! Right. Wow, Mochi, can you at least look at the camera? Oh wow. Taken down, whoever it is.
Andy Reid looks happy, wants it to keep going. That's right, because the clock has not stopped. So what has happened here? Who did get taken down?
Mochi, I think you have to come over here, Bella.
Oh wow, okay. Yeah. They're moving fast. 4 minutes 35 seconds on the goddamn board. I really want to see
Evan's cussing at the board.
I want to see another 7.
I do too.
It's fun to watch the Dolphins play. Like you said before, they really are just trying to go for like lengths down the field, and that's one of my favorite kind of games to watch. Another flag on the play, though. Lots of flags on the play today. Okay. Definitely a roughing the passer is what I'm going to assume is happening here. He was taken down, already passed the ball. Incomplete pass, 4th down. All right, great. The Chiefs defense is doing really well. I mean, it's super clear that they are just trying to take down Tua, but their defense is in general doing really well of getting whomever the passer is or whomever has the ball. I cannot hear you at all. I'm sorry. Nope, can't hear you.
Oh, it was off.
Ah, that would be why. Okay. And the Chiefs...
Tua is not responding well to the pressure.
Chiefs have the ball, and he's down at the 10 with the entire Chiefs... or entire Dolphins defense on their ass.
The most boring part of this game has been the punt receipt.
100%.
We've been down at the 10 or 20 the entire...
Yeah.
Mochi, that's too many yards. That's too many yards.
Yeah, okay. Well, what game are we watching next week, Ellen?
We're watching the Jaguars versus the 49ers, and I think that will be good. We got Trevor Lawrence.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's Trevor Lawrence. All right, is the Panthers a real team?
Yes. Yeah.
Who are they?
Aren't they Carolina? Hold on.
Who's the Jaguars? Jacksonville Jaguars?
Yeah.
Carolina Panthers?
The Carolina Panthers, yes.
Yeah. Okay, I think Trevor Lawrence is on the Jaguars.
Okay.
Yeah. And so he's going to play the 49ers, which is no longer Garoppolo's on the Raiders. Evan.
I enjoy watching Garoppolo. But yeah, no, it's going to be interesting because I don't think we've really watched... I don't know if we watched either of these teams yet this year, have we?
Well, we have. I think we've seen the Chiefs beat the Jaguars.
Okay.
I could be confusing them with the Panthers, but I'm pretty sure we've already seen the Chiefs beat Trevor Lawrence this year.
Okay, gotcha. Well, that'll be really interesting. It's the noon game for week 10. Apparently the 49ers 5-2 have a 3-game losing streak, and the Jaguars have a 5-game win streak. So it should be interesting.
Have we already beat the Jaguars? Are you able to see intel?
September 17th, it was 17-9.
Yeah, we beat them. So, I mean, yeah, and Trevor Lawrence is cocky. He's young. He thinks he's amazing, and he's very, very good. He's just like, what? This is his 2nd year in the NFL.
Okay.
So he's kind of, coming out of rookie status. He's getting his his leg in the game.
The 49ers, isn't theirs young as well? Like, actually young. I think his last name is Young, and he is also newer. I think he's
no idea.
I think he was grabbed in like 2020 maybe. So I guess he's not a rookie anymore. This is his third season, but
yeah, I don't know anything about the 49ers since Garoppolo left.
Okay. Yeah.
But I mean, they were doing good, now they're not. Okay, Kelsey has the ball taken down. Pretty big takedown.
Yeah.
Not a big Kelsey game.
No.
Not a big Kelsey game.
Hasn't been a big Kelsey game in the past couple of games. They're gonna wait it out a minute before they start bringing him back, bringing back the interest.
I think they have to make everyone forget that Kelsey is there for a few rounds, and then they're like, "Oh yeah, by the way, don't forget our little silver bullet."
They got to draw attention back to him. But yeah, no, he definitely became a target those last few games, and I think you could tell how frustrating it was to him. At least against, wasn't it the Broncos game that we noted that? But yeah.
I thought that we were going to come back from the Broncos game just because of how mad we were.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
The boys were looking angry, and I was like, oh, yeah, this to the win.
For sure.
I was quite wrong.
Yeah. No, you're right, though. It is interesting just kind of jumping back, like, between the different dynamics that they've got. Like you said before, that Hill was like the equivalent of a Travis Kelce kind of person, pair up.
Fully.
Yeah.
He was. Like, it was the trifecta, those three boys.
Well, Mahomes has some time. He tosses it, and it is to nobody. Okay.
So when do we call intentional grounding? And
so I think that was very much not intentional grounding because he just threw it to the sidelines.
Because it didn't hit the ground.
Yeah.
Because it went out of bounds. Yeah, but like, God damn it, it's 4th down. Oh, I really wanted...
Okay.
I don't want to go into overtime, Evan.
I definitely don't want to go in. Are we going to?
I don't know. We don't have the ball. We're definitely about to punt.
Okay.
Which means the Dolphins will have it, and if they score, then we are looking at potential overtime.
Oh, that's right. And they're right at the 20. Okay. Shoot.
We're punting.
Okay, yes, sorry. Yeah, you're right. Is that a signal that they do? The receiver when they go, does that mean like I got it?
I have no idea.
Okay, well, chat. Let
Punting
us know.
makes no sense to me.
Agreed.
I mean, I get why we do it zone, but like why they catch it and sometimes run and sometimes don't, I have no fucking clue.
Yeah, agreed. Well, I can tell you a little bit about intentional grounding if you're interested in hearing about that.
I am.
It's basically if the passer is facing an imminent loss of a yardage because of defense pressure, and then they throw a forward pass with no realistic chance of completion. A realistic chance of completion is something that is
towards a player,
thrown in the direction of and lands in the vicinity of an originally eligible receiver. Yes. Okay. Interesting subjective kind of call, but okay, we're seeing the Dolphins down to the fucking, is that the 30-yard line right now? Is that what I'm seeing?
It ain't good.
It is certainly feeling like it's about to be a little bit closer than desired, but
come on. Second half team, unless we're a first half team.
Unless we're first half. I don't know. I mean, they've still been playing well.
Look at the taunting.
Happening by whom? Oh, by the Dolphins?
The Dolphins.
Yeah. I'm seeing it. But hey, they're still losing. So don't get too goddamn cocky. But
oh, Mahomes.
He always looks like that. Come on.
No, he always looks like something, but not necessarily that. Sometimes he looks like he's got his tongue out his mouth. And I don't know what he's up to.
There's something about the... Wait, who is red and gold? Red and gold is the...
49ers.
Is it the 49ers that I'm thinking of, or am I thinking of a different uniform? I think it is the 49ers. It's just such a classic Thanksgiving Day uniform. And the Dolphins look so clean in black and white.
Can you check your phone?
For sure. Um. So anyway,
are we live?
Yeah, we're live. We're
still okay, live. All right. Just tell me if there's technical difficulties. Otherwise, I'm just gonna chill with Mochi.
No technical difficulties. We just keep on keeping on. So, any other little stats that we want to get out in the last 4 football minutes, which is 20 real life minutes? I don't know if there's anything else truly that's like new in the drama world. Dating has been really focused on Taylor Swift right now.
I think that the drama world unfolds more between the game weeks. Like
100%.
After today, yeah, we'll see where the. I think I also just on this game next week by different teams.
The what game next week? Sorry.
I think I just saw on the screen that next week there is another Frankfurt Germany game at 9:30 in the morning.
It's the Pats Broncos? Colts.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm so curious as to what makes you eligible for those games. Like it has to be something to do with like watch, right? Like they knew people were going to watch a Chiefs game abroad because the Chiefs are the best. And they sent the Miami Dolphins there.
Consistently it's been teams that the foreign markets have been annoyed by because they haven't been good games.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's what I saw. So apparently, starting in 2021, the NFL started requiring every team to play an overseas home game every 8 years. So once every 8 years, with the home game being given up on a rotating basis starting in 2022. So that actually is super helpful. When I was reading about their Frankfurt game, I was seeing that it was supposed to be in Kansas City. So that's why this is a quote-unquote home game for KC.
Evan, just so you know, the Dolphins are dangerously close to their end zone right now.
Oh, no.
This is not what we want to see in Frankfurt. It's not what we at all.
It's not what we want to see in Frankfurt. Oh,
come on.
And they really are dangerously close, but only with a minute left. Oh, God. Okay, beautiful catch by 31. I don't think he actually might have caught it.
Well, you called it beautiful, so which was it?
I thought he caught it, and then the ref went like that. Does that mean bad?
Incomplete.
That's what I thought. So I thought he had caught it. Oh, yeah, no, it hit the ground. It totally hit the ground. Not beautiful at all. Actually, quite ugly. Dang, you can tell Andy Reid is nervous by the way he is chomping on that gum.
The unreliability is our most consistent piece of GSPN.
Reliable, yes.
Beautiful failed pass.
Hey, it'll happen. All right. Oh, wow. Okay. I thought that was a possible live ball to be caught by the Chiefs, thrown by Tua. Not the case. They're hustling out there, baby.
Third. Oh, so the punting team. Yes. I hope we win.
I also hope we win. But here's the thing. I'm sad for Dolphins fans that traveled internationally, and I want them to also have a good time.
Did Dolphins fans travel internationally for this game?
It looks like they're there.
Girl, I'd be checking the stats. I think those are just Germany fans who picked the Dolphins based on colors alone.
Maybe.
That's what we would do.
It's 100%.
If you told me a soccer, these big soccer teams were coming to town, I would maybe do a quick Google of who had the best players, and then I would go off who had the cutest outfit.
You're absolutely right. I wouldn't even do the first Google.
Yeah, I would just be like, what uniform am I most interested in?
Yeah, that's true. And you know what? Do you think that's how Alex Earl picked her boyfriend?
Mochi, not on screen.
You couldn't see it. It's censored on air.
I don't know how they met. I have no idea. We'll ask her when she's on the show.
Alex, let us know. Can't wait to hear from you. gspngirls@gmail.com. Hit us up.
I saw some interview with her talking about her brand deal with L'Oreal and shit. I'm like, well, we will not to come on GSPN if you'd like.
Come hang out. Come tell us what football facts you know. Do you know any? We don't.
I think having the girlfriends on the show, girlfriends and wives, is such a good idea. And parents.
That is if you've got a connect if you've got a connection to a professional sports player of any point, of any kind, right now we're watching football. Next week we could be watching something different. That's not true. It will also be football next week. But if you have information, we want it. We want to know. We're trying to learn. But we're trying
I
to
want to
learn.
know anything about hockey. I think that I could be interested in hockey.
You could for sure be into hockey. I think you would enjoy it. Here's a good fictional way to get into it is the show Letterkenny or Shoresy. Shoresy's okay, but Letterkenny's better. And it'll make you want.
I think I must refuse. Wow, Tyreek Hill is all die at this point.
Yeah, he's green. He is a green little goblin.
You can Evan, see it from do you have a favorite show of all time?
Oh, the Dolphins fumbled it. I'm not sure who has it. The Chiefs are freaking out, but I'm not positive.
Okay, I think it's just because that was the 4th down. They didn't punt it. They were going to go and it was unsuccessful. So now the Chiefs have it.
I think you're right. I think you are correct.
Evan, do you know what position in football just is going to be blamed for what just happened there?
What position will be blamed? It's the guy who throws it, the person who hikes it.
What is that called?
The center.
Yes.
Fuck yeah!
Great job! Great job!
Thank you.
She's a sports girl.
I know what I'm talking about. Favorite show of all time. Honestly, I really think it's the X-Files.
Wow.
It's either the X-Files or it's the Simpsons. But I think like I haven't finished the X-Files yet, so like I have the ability to continue on. For me, the Simpsons ended probably season 14. So it's the Simpsons or the X-Files.
How many seasons are there of the Simpsons?
The Simpsons is the longest running I think it's
show ever,
I
right?
want to say it's like 31 right now. Simpsons, hold on. Simpsons seasons. Are they shaking hands right now? Did they end the game?
Yep.
They ended the game.
Yep.
All right. Season 35, by the way, for The Simpsons. Okay, so crazy game today.
Mike McDaniel's first one out there to congratulate the Chiefs. He was the first man on the field.
McDaniel is so sweet. He's so genuine and wholesome. I love watching him just do his job, and I love watching him like interact while he does his job. It's going to be so cool to watch millennial coaches, honestly. Like that is going to be a really interesting change of this game. Yeah. So anyway, really good game, fun to watch. Barrios, there's Alex Earl's boyfriend. Good for him. He did a good job today. 14-21. That's the score I was expecting to see. It wasn't how I expected to see it, but it was the score I was expecting to see. What do you think?
I thought that we would have seen. This is what I would have expected.
Yeah.
That was good competition.
Yeah.
Good job, Dolphins.
Yeah.
Great job, Chiefs. I guess Andy Reid is right. Doesn't matter when you get there.
Yeah, I mean, I think the Thursday is a perfect time. You got to kind of get, I don't know, acquainted with everything.
Yeah.
So tell me, what did you see? Did you see a championship game today?
No.
No? Did you see a championship
No, I did not.
activity by the Chiefs or the Dolphins?
No.
No.
I saw that. I mean, let's put the caveat on here. Unreliable AF. I'm going off stand. Tua crumbled under pressure.
He did. Yeah.
Tua crumbled under pressure. I mean, if he goes up against someone that has a good defense and he can't handle it, like he's going to have to work that pressure, which is hard for quarterbacks for sure.
But
the Chiefs really got to figure out what to do with their wide receivers. Like Kelsey, where was Kelsey this whole game? We got nothing to Kelsey.
Agreed. I do think it is a good thing that the Dolphins got this under their belt now. They had the ability to get what was going to be a tough matchup. They're evenly matched when it comes to like overall scores, like on the board. But I think you're seeing that does not necessarily translate like off paper. The fact that they have the same amount of wins and losses, the fact that their score, losses, and wins are like relatively similar really doesn't matter. The talent on the field, I think, to me, it was very skewed in the Chiefs' favor, and it was so obvious from the beginning. I'm just curious about the factors that really played into that. The fact that the Chiefs have made it to the playoffs 5 years in a row now really came through today. It really came through.
And I think the Dolphins have a lot to think about. I mean, they just lost to the Eagles. They were up there, and they're not showing that they can get across the finish line.
Yeah,
I think
interesting.
That they'll go to the playoffs, but I don't think we're looking at a Super Bowl team.
Interesting. Okay, so you're hearing the week 9 thoughts on championship status from Ellen. Dolphins are no longer it, which I'm kind of sad about. I've been enjoying watching them. I think they'll still be fun to play, but I think you're right. I think we saw them slip under a little bit today. So, well, thank you all so much for joining us. Thank you so much to our technical producers, Kyle, last name redacted, and to Ellen's kin. We really appreciate your assists as we do every week. You can join us next week for the noon game at GSPN Girls here on YouTube. We will be watching the 49ers game. That is Central Time. And last month was Domestic Violence Awareness Month, but we're just going to go ahead and let you know you can call 1-800-799-7233 if you are in the United States for assistance and resources. Last month was also Breast Cancer Research Month. You can go to bcrf.org for information, resources, and to donate. And you can find us on social media at GSPN Girls, gspngirls@gmail.com, at IronDagger666. And you can find Ellen
at Fog Ellen.
At Fog Ellen. All right. Thank you so much for your time. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And yeah.
There we go.
All right. We will see you all next week. Thanks so much for joining us.